Testing, 1, 2, test, 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 test. Mic check. Testing, 1, 2.
Check, check, check.
Welcome to this exclusive production of Concho Sports Network. Football on Concho Sports Network is presented by W&W AFCO Steel. Football on Concho Sports Network is also brought to you by the following: MATHIS Law Firm, Shenanigans, Texas Bank, Schur's Landscape Company, Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, West Texas Rehabilitation Center, Best Tex, San Angelo To Go, Gandy Inc., VGI Technology, Brentwood Family Fellowship,
fried steak on Friday night. We also have NFL Sunday Ticket, so drop by for the best food in town every Friday and Sunday while you watch the game. Shenanigans, 3250 Sherwood Way.
As San Angelo's only locally owned bank, Texas Bank loves West Texas, and we love football. Strong traditions like West Texas football have roots that run deep, much like Texas Bank. For over 57 years, Texas Bank has called San Angelo home while building a reputation as one of the most successful banks in Texas. See what we have to offer, and we think you will agree. While other banks have branches, Texas Bank has roots.
Angelo RO Express.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to San Angelo, Texas, where we have homecoming tonight between your Central Bobcats and the Odessa Bronchos. Victor Salazar here, and joining me, of course, is our color commentator, the legend himself, the coach, Larry Holster. Coach, glad to have you back with me this week.
Hey, appreciate it, Vince. It's fun to be back.
Well, Coach, we saw a pretty exciting week so far from the Bobcats. Of course, they come into this one 2-0 in district now, so a big chance to kind of go 3-0 tonight here against the Broncos.
It sure is. You know, they started off the year with some lumps, but they played some really, really good competition, and that's paying off for them now that they got into the Little Southwest Conference play.
So yeah, a lot of questions were really coming into this one, Coach. You know, we saw, as you mentioned, they kind of got a little bit off to a little bit of a rugged start with them. Really got going here in the Little Southwest Conference. Tell us a little bit about how that kind of opened the eyes up to some of the outsiders looking in on the Bobcats this season.
Well, you know, I think a lot of people were probably seeing them in a negative light. You know, they were 0-3, but they had played some really, really good folks. And, you know, the last two games, their offense started clicking. Their defense is making some valuable stops when they need to make the stops. And I think it's starting to turn some heads, and people are starting to say, whoa, Central is back to being district champion contenders again. Now, they still got some guys to play, like Odessa High tonight, and Midland, and Permian and Midland Lee, but I think some people are starting to recognize them again.
Absolutely right, Coach. They look pretty similar to those Bobcats of old. So this Odessa High team, of course, barely still trying to get their wings under them. They barely got going here to start off the season. Right now, as we mentioned, 0-1 in the district, trying to find their way back into it. Tell us what are we kind of looking at from this team tonight?
You know, with Odessa, I think they're in their third game, and they're in the same place that Central was against A&M Consolidated. You know, they had 2 losses. One of them was really big. One was last week. And they're starting to find themselves too. And I think that's where they are. Also, pretty much the same place that Central was back when they played A&M Consolidated.
That's going to be a lot of answers to see from them tonight. Of course, a lot still to come here on our pregame show. We're going to take a break, but when we come back, we'll take a look and see who Coach has as your players to watch here tonight.
Is San Angelo's local affordable drinking water choice. Water plays a vital role in our daily life, and having the best drinking water for your family is important. Rent a quality reverse osmosis system starting at $28.50 a month with a free local standard installation. So why overpay for something you can get right here for less?
Call my Uncle Larry.
You heard the girl. Call Angelo Oro Express at 325-277-8611 for affordable drinking water.
At VGI Technology, our mission is to connect and protect our communities using innovative technologies while providing an exceptional customer experience. Everyone on our team took part in creating this mission statement, and everyone on our team is committed to stand by every word. So for your home and office internet, security, cameras, and smart technology, call on your neighbors at locally owned VGI. VGI, to connect and protect.
Football fans, stop by Wingstop in Southwest Plaza before or after the game. We have the best wings in town and offer curbside pickup and delivery. So stop by Friday night and celebrate with Wingstop on Knickerbocker Road.
This game is being conducted according to the rules and regulations.
Pregame show, and well, as I mentioned, Coach, we know you got you guys who want to keep an eye on here tonight. Let's start out with Odessa this week. So what do you got looking forward toward the Broncos?
Recommended by the UIL and state authorities.
Spread offense, but they're a run-oriented spread offense. These guys will get doubles and trips. They'll have a tight end with a hand in the dirt, and they'll move him back and forth and to a sniffer. And with an offense like that, that's so heavily run-oriented, 2 guys stick out that we need to watch on offense. The first one is the quarterback, number 14, Diego Cervantes. In 2 games, he's 12 of 29 passing for 128 yards, but he can also run the ball. He's 17 carries for 98 yards so far this year. And back there with him is number 26, Caleb Sims. Caleb Sims he's a really good shifty, but he has power as well. He's had 20 carries for 76 yards. And on defense, on the other side of the ball, they run a 3-3 stack. And with a lot of cover 3 and cover 1, you know, cover 1 is man free, as you know. But when you run a defense like that, you better have somebody on the line. And their nose guard is somebody to watch tonight, number 45, Gary Brooks. His battle with Colby Moore, the center for Central tonight, is going to be imperative. If Colby can handle him one-on-one or whether they need to double him up, that's going to be a key thing to watch tonight. And other than the defensive line, back in that secondary, number 4, Jesse Cervantes, really good safety. And as that safety, he can come down and make a lot of plays. He seems to find the ball a lot.
Yeah, secondary, definitely an area you know very well about, Coach. So I know that's definitely a guy who you think will make a big impact to this one.
I do, because when you're in cover 3, that safety is going to be that guy that fills those alleys right next to that. Because you got 3 down linemen in a 3-3 stack, and you got 3 linebackers. So if they get to level 2, that safety's got to be their cleanup guy.
Yeah, definitely it's going to be an interesting challenge for the Bobcats. And for this Bobcat squad, Coach, a lot of guys to look at, but I know you found some guys as well. Who should we be keeping an eye on tonight here for Central?
You know, absolutely. Let's start with the offense. You know, they're there fun and gun. Let's throw the ball, Atmo, have a lot of fun doing it. But if Odessa's going to play a lot of cover 3 and they're going to play a lot of cover man-free, then you got to start with 3 guys on offense. The first one always is a quarterback. If your quarterback's on, you're having a good night. And Malachi Brown is on through 5 games has thrown 89 passes of 149 for 1,116 yards. and he's rushed for another 358 yards. Combined, he's already combined for 15 touchdowns. So he's somebody that they've got to take. They better know where he is in the pocket and running. And if they're going to run a lot of man free, then two guys, Jalen Lifesty and Seth Levesque, need to have a big night. If they're going to try to man them up, you got to win the one-on-one battles, and that comes down to Jalen Lifesty and Seth Levesque. On defense, a run-oriented offense like that, your linebacker and your defensive end at linebacker, he's your leading tackler, Ty Casey, and at defensive end is over there is Montavious Dobbins, and both of them last week combined for 19 tackles in that game. And Montavious also had 2 tackles for loss, 5 hurries, and a caused fumble. So you want that lineman and that linebacker to have a big night tonight on a run-oriented offense. And once again, I'm looking at that safety, Kyson Snelson, to have a big night as well, because if Kyson has a big night filling those run lanes that may slip past Montavious or Ty Casey, it could be a good thing.
Yeah, absolutely right, Coach. I remember a few weeks back we had Ty Casey here on the post-game show after they got that big win against Abilene High. And definitely, I think if he gets going tonight, it's going to be a little bit of a rough one out there for Odessa.
Yeah, so, they moved him to linebacker right after that first game, and he's found a really comfortable place. I mean, he's a great player anyway, but he has found a home on this defense at that weak side linebacker.
Yeah, definitely going to be fun seeing him out there tonight. Well, those are some of the guys to keep an eye out here tonight for the ball game. We'll take another short break, and when we come back, Coach is going to give us our keys to the game for both squads. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
W&W AFCO Steel is one of the largest fully integrated fabricators of highly engineered structural steel components in North America. We are now hiring welders and fitters for our San Angelo division. Come join our team and apply today at 614 Art Street.
Life, with its many stages. From the "my little one has just arrived" stage to the "I have arrived" stage. From the first home you'll ever buy to the one home you'll have forever. No matter where you find yourself in life, your forever agent will be there. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. For you, for life.
Best Tech Supply is a proud sponsor of Concho Valley Football. I invite you to stop by our new location at 4512 Adobe Drive for all your herbicide, insecticide, fertilizer, and outdoor power equipment needs. Best Tech also carries a large selection of Green Mountain grills and K2 coolers for all your tailgating events. For knowledgeable advice of your lawn and landscaping, as well as service of your outdoor power equipment long after the sale, call us here at Best Tech 653-1300.
For a healthy lawn and landscape, visit Best Tech Supply or besttech.com.
We all want to get back to the way things used to be. Going to concerts, cheering for our teams in a packed stadium, dancing the night away with our friends. But if we truly want things to go back to the way they were, we need everyone to come together. Wash your hands, wear a mask, and social distance. Together, we can beat this. Together, we'll get back to the way things used to be.
Schertz Landscape Company is as well-rooted in the Texas soil as the nursery stock we grow and sell. Schertz Landscape has a large year-round retail plant nursery and is your local source for landscaping design and installation, lawn care and maintenance, and sprinkler installation. We offer free consultation and can work with any size job and budget. From the weekend do-it-yourself project to a full-scale installation, we look forward to working with you. Schertz Landscape Company, located at the corner of Knickerbocker and Johnson.
Come and see us at Shenanigans, the best sports bar and grill in San Angelo. We'll have every Central, Lakeview, and Wall home football game from Concho Sports Network to watch on our many big screen TVs. And don't forget to try our ribeye steak bits or chicken fried steak on Friday night. We also have NFL Sunday Ticket, so drop by for the best food in town every Friday and Sunday while you watch the game. Shenanigans, 3250 Sherwood Way.
As San Angelo's only locally owned bank, Texas Bank loves West Texas, and we love football. Strong traditions like West Texas football have roots that run deep, much like Texas Bank. For over 57 years, Texas Bank has called San Angelo home while building a reputation as one of the most successful banks in Texas. See what we have to offer, and we think you will agree. While other banks have branches, Texas Bank has roots.
Angelo RO Express is San Angelo's local affordable drinking water choice. Water plays a vital role in our daily life, and having the best drinking water for your family is important. Rent a quality reverse osmosis system starting at $28.50 a month with a free local standard installation. So why overpay for something you can get right here for less?
Call my Uncle Larry.
You heard the girl. Call Angelo Oro Express at 325-277-8611 for affordable drinking water.
At VGI Technology, our mission is to connect and protect our communities using innovative technologies while providing an exceptional customer experience. Everyone on our team took part in creating this mission statement, and everyone on our team is committed to stand by every word.
Welcome back here to the Bobcat pregame show with Coach. Now it's time for your keys to the game, and it's going to be an exciting one. First, tell us a little bit about what you believe the Broncos should do tonight to come away with a big win against the Bobcats.
You bet, Vince. With the Broncos, I think number one, the offense needs to have sustained drives. They've got to slow the game down. They've got to keep the Central offense off the field. The Central offense right now is so hot that they've got to have sustained drives. They can't get in third and long and 3-and-out situations. Defensively, they need to create turnovers early. That was the Bobcats' Achilles heel early in the year, was they had penalties and they had mistakes early. So the defense has got to create those. And third, I go right back to it, time of possession. Time of possession, time of possession. The Broncos have got to control the time of possession tonight. Now for the Bobcats, it's a little bit different story. Offensively, eliminate the mistakes. Don't have any turnovers. What they've done so well in their first two district games is they have not turned the ball over. And when they don't turn the ball over and they don't have a whole lot of, lack of discipline mistakes or penalties, they went on to win those games. Defensively, they've got to create pressure on the QB in the run game by creating penetration. They've got to move that line of scrimmage back to that running back and that quarterback. They do that, they'll put the Odessa Bronchos in a difficult situation. And thirdly, for the Bobcats tonight, is by all means win the special teams battle. In district games, when emotions are a little higher, especially with the Broncos, since they've always been a tough matchup for Central. Win the turnover battle, you win the game.
Yeah, I completely agree with you, Coach. It's going to be a big factor for both those squads. And, looking at Odessa, I believe you're absolutely right. This is a run-heavy team. I think they could really play well, trying to control that ball. For the Bobcats, you talked about it 2 weeks ago as well, that special teams mattered. They stepped up big in that game, but we'll see how they do so here tonight in that district game. But that's
absolutely.
But that one's going to pretty much wrap up our pregame show. Coach will be with you back here in just a moment, joining, of course, Dr. Herman Howard, who will have the call for you. So, of course, you're going to want to be sure to stay tuned to our live stream for the ball game coming up in just a few minutes. We will take another short break. I'll see you back here at halftime. Enjoy the game, everybody.
So for your home and office internet, security, cameras, and smart technology, call on your neighbors at locally owned VGI. VGI, to connect and protect.
Football fans, stop by Wingstop in Southwest Plaza before or after the game. We have the best wings in town and offer curbside pickup and delivery. So stop by Friday night and celebrate with Wingstop on Knickerbocker Road. W&W AFCO Steel is one of the largest fully integrated fabricators of highly engineered structural steel components in North America. We are now hiring welders and fitters for our San Angelo division. Come join our team and apply today at 614 Art Street.
San Angelo on Concho Sports Network, presented by W&W AFCO Steel. It's the 2020 homecoming matchup for the Bobcats, as Central, with a record of 2-3 in this 2020 campaign, 2-0 in district play, will take on the Odessa High Broncos. The Broncos come to San Angelo with a record of 0-2 and 0-1 in district play. A pleasant hello and good afternoon, everyone. It's time once again for Central Bobcats football, live here on the Concho Sports Network, presented by WWF Cold Steel. I'm Dr. Herman Howard, along with Jeff Stewart from the class of 1998. And Jeff, it's good to see you back, my friend.
Hey, thank you, sir, and it's great to be back. What a beautiful night for football, man. There's going to be high energy in this place, and that 2-3 record sure feels good after that 0-3 start. So it's going to be fun to watch tonight. Bobcats back in district play.
Well, for the Bobcats, they started off that 0-3 mark, as you mentioned there, Jeff, but have won 2 in a row as they defeated Friendship last week 35-7 for their first road win of the season. And for Odessa, with that record of 0-2, they lost to Midland last week 26-14. As for the Bobcats on the season, they have scored 158 points and have allowed 135 on the season. So they have scored a lot and have allowed many points as well. So that averages to 31.6 points per game they have scored and have allowed 35 on the defensive end. So we're just about ready to begin as the Bobcats will kick off from left to right to begin things here to Odessa, as the Broncos are led by head coach Danny Cervantes. As for the Broncos, they have struggled on offense this season. They've only scored 14 points this season and have allowed 72, which is an average of 36 per game. So it should be very exciting tonight there, Jeff, with homecoming, with the Bobcats only 3 home games this season. So they're 1-0 at home. So what are you looking for Central tonight, sir?
Well, it's just so exciting to have teams like Odessa High back in this stadium and a district game. This is where they all start to count. Odessa High's reeling a little bit. The Bobcats are feeling a little bit of momentum. So, to start this game, they'll put their defense out on the field first and see if they can't set the tone for this game. The Bobcats feel like they're favorites to win this game, and let's see if they can play that way.
Here is the Shirts Landscape kickoff to Odessa as they bring it out across the 20 to the 25 and at the 28-yard line. On the return for the Broncos is Jaden Gonzalez. Gonzalez is a freshman with the kickoff return, so as he brings it out across the 30-yard line, and that is where the Odessa High Broncos are starting offense. They'll spot it at the 28-yard line. First out and 10, led by junior quarterback Diego Cervantes. Cervantes is a 6', 175-pound junior. Last week, he completed 6 out of 20 passes for 61 yards. First out and 10 for the Broncos at their own 28-yard line. As we're moving offense from the right to our left, there's a first down running handoff to Caleb Sims, and Sims is tackled at the 29-yard line. A pickup of 1, second down and 9 for the Broncos.
Pretty good job by the defense, clogging up the middle a little bit right there. Eli Salinas leading the group of Angry Orange defenders, and good first play.
Well, for Cervantes, last week he had 155 out of the total teams, 220 offensive yards last week against Midland. So he accounted for, Jeff, 70% of the team's total offense last week in their loss. Second down and 9 for the Broncos at their own 29-yard line. Here's Cervantes, the quarterback keeper to the near side. He's clipped up across the 30 to the 31-yard line. That's a gain of 2, third down and 7.
Yeah, that's a great tackle by Ty Casey right there. Design draw for the quarterback. He gets outside almost to the perimeter, and Casey fights off a block and just barely gets him by the heel to prevent a big play.
To the third interview for Central, their starting defense. They have a 4-3. Dobbins, Solanas, Huff, and Sedona at the front 3. Casey, McNutt, and also Odell are the linebackers. In the secondary is Lara, Snelson, Nichols, and Dunson. Third down and 7 for the Broncos at their own 31-yard line. Opening drive of the game. Cervantes back to pass. He's under pressure as he rolls out to his right. It throws to the near right side, and the pass is incomplete at the far side, 29-yard line. Drive plenty of pressure there, Jeff. Cervantes back to pass.
Yeah, I mean, the defensive end, Montavious Dobbins, had almost no problems getting to the quarterback. He just couldn't quite wrap him up, and then Eli Salinas was there with the pressure and almost got the sack, but a good 3 and out looks like for the Bobcats.
As for the Broncos, they'll now have to punt on 4th down and 7. when you talk about these two teams, Central leads this all-time series, which dates back to 1939. Central in command of this series with 40 wins to 37 losses and only one tie. So for the Broncos, now back to punt. Ethan Alvarado is back to punt for the Broncos. The return at the 39-yard line for Central. Across the 40, and he's gang tackled at the 41-yard line. That's a return of 2 yards. As Snelson on the punt return. Snelson with a return of 2 yards, so that brings in now third-year starter Malachi Brown, the 5'11", 185-pound senior. He's a third-year starter. Last week he completed 61% of his passes for 17 out of 28 for 246 yards and 2 touchdowns. And on the year, he has fired 11 touchdown passes with 6 interceptions. First down and 10 for Central. Great field position at their own 41-yard line. No score. 10:09 to play in the opening frame. Malachi Brown. And now here's a first down handoff to Samuel Navarrete across the 40 to the 43-yard line, a gain of 2. Navarrete on the season has 2 touchdown rushes, and on the season has 21 carries for now 125 yards and 3 touchdowns. Second down and 8 from the 43-yard line. Penalty markers are down before the play develops.
Yeah, it looks like a false start there on the left side of the offensive line. Just barely, just moved about a half second before the snap.
That will give us time to give you the starting offensive lineup for Central. The offensive line from left to right, the tackle is Chris Munns. The left guard is Josh Amende. The center is Kobe Moore. The right guard is Bruce Smith. And the right tackle is Andre Sanchez. Second down and 13. Ball spotted. Now the pass is off to the near side and incomplete off the shoulder pad of the intended receiver, Seth Quebec, to the near side, and that brings up third down for the Bobcats, third down and 13.
Looks like we've got a player down for the Bobcats.
There's an injury timeout, so with the injury timeout with 9:45 to play in the opening quarter, let's pause for a break as well. This is Central Bobcats football on Concho Sports Network, presented by W&W AFCO Steel.
Life, with its many stages. From the "my little one has just arrived" stage to the "I have arrived" stage. From the first home you'll ever buy to the one home you'll have forever. No matter where you find yourself in life, your forever agent will be there. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. For you, for life.
Best Tech Supply is a proud sponsor of Concho Valley Football. I invite you to stop by our new location at 4512 Adobe Drive for all your herbicide, insecticide, fertilizer, and outdoor power equipment needs. Bestex also carries a large selection of Green Mountain grills and K2 coolers for all your tailgating events. For knowledgeable advice of your lawn and landscaping, as well as service of your outdoor power equipment long after the sale, call us here at Bestex, 653-1300.
For a healthy lawn and landscape.
Back to Central Bobcats football on Concho Sports Network, presented by W&W AFCO Steel. On third down and 12, Brown throws to the right sideline, and the pass is incomplete through the hands of Jeremiah Festi at the near side 48-yard line. As an incomplete pass, it's now fourth down for the Bobcats.
Yeah, they kind of look out of sync on that first series. Not a great start for the Bobcats. The first pass kind of bounced off the receiver. Lucky not to be intercepted earlier, and then that pass just a little bit off the mark, so they'll be forced to punt right here.
Malachi Brown is back for the Bobcats on fourth down and 13, 9:27 to play in the opening quarter. No score from San Angelo Stadium as Brown takes the snap and will kick it with his right foot. A high, long drive kick takes a bounce inside the 35-yard line to the near side, and it's down by the Bobcats at the 34. So the Broncos will start first down and 10 at their own 33-yard line, will they'll call it, for the Broncos of Odessa High. Want something to eat while watching the game? San Angelo To Go Restaurant Delivery will deliver all of your local favorites. Order at sanangelotogo.com or download the app from the iTunes or Google Play Store. San Angelo To Go, the local way to go. Scoreless game, 9 minutes and 17 seconds in counting in this opening quarter of play. Here is Diego Cervantes, the quarterback on the field for the second time today. He has slot receivers to the near side. And here's the handoff to Caleb Sims. He's tackled at the line of scrimmage, no gain. Fine defensive tackle there made by Dobbins, the star defensive lineman for the Bobcats.
The more you watch Montavious Dobbins, the more impressed you are. I mean, it's pretty rare that he loses the matchup in front of him. Offensive linemen have been having trouble with him throughout the early part of this season, and you can bet their game plan is to try and somehow avoid that part of the line of scrimmage, but he's playing great for the Bobcats.
They're spotted at the 34-yard line, second down and 10 for the Broncos as Cervantes is in the shotgun. The Bobcats with a 4-man front here. Cervantes takes the snap, drops back to pass. He's under heavy pressure. Penalty markers down, throws to the near sideline, and pass is thrown incomplete out of bounds in front of the Bobcats bench. As an incomplete pass, a flag is down on the play.
Yeah, there's Dobbins again with more and more pressure, and looks like it might have been a hold. I didn't see specifically who was holding, but that's about where it was thrown.
Well, for the Broncos, this is a team. Yes, holding is the call against the Broncos and move it back 10 yards. This is a team, they have struggled all season as far as putting points on the board. Through 2 games, they've only scored 14 points, but they ran the ball well last week against Midland. They had 24 carries for 159 yards. Caleb Sims, he had a nice outing. He had 58 yards and a touchdown for the Broncos. We'll see what they'll be able to do with their running game tonight against this stout Bobcats defense. It's now second down and 19. They'll spot it at their own 24-yard line. Cervantes takes a snap in a shotgun, throws to the near side, and the pass is incomplete at the near side at the 24-yard line, intended on the near side for the Broncos. For Samuel, Terrence Samuel was the intended receiver. It's now quickly third down for the Broncos.
Good defense by the Bobcats. Good job by Kente Nichols, number 27, staying home. He read that play very well. He was right on it and broke up the pass.
8 minutes and 22 seconds to play on the first quarter clock. No score between the Bobcats and Odessa High and the 2020 homecoming for Central. And this is only their second home game of the year. Cervantes is in the shotgun. He has 3 receivers, a receiver to the slot to the left. Aaron Cervantes takes a snap on a deep drop, throws over the middle of the pass, is incomplete. It was intended for Caleb Sims in the right flat. Incomplete pass is now fourth down. Once again, Jeff, plenty of pressure with the middle.
Yeah, and guess who? Montavious Dobbins yet again. So far, nobody's even slow. He was completely unblocked on that play, as you can see in the quarterback's face. And the Broncos are going to have trouble if they don't do something to slow him down on that side.
So for the Broncos, 3 plays and out in their second possession of the game. Scoreless contest from San Angelo Stadium. As for the Bobcats, trying to get something going on offense with a victory last week at Friendship. As for the Broncos, searching for their first win of the season. Here is the snap and the high kick to the far side. Takes a bounce across midfield and goes out of bounds. So for Central, they will have great field position at the 45-yard line with 8 minutes and 5 seconds to play in this opening quarter of play.
Not a lot of offense on their first series. They'll get a second shot here. Good field position last time, good field position this time. So we'll see if Malachi and the Bobcat offense can establish a rhythm here to kind of get this offense going.
The officials for tonight's game from the San Angelo chapter, the referees John Kellermeyer, the umpires Aaron Kettner, the linesman is Joe David West, the line judge is Peyton Elderman. First down and 10 for the Bobcats at their own 45-yard line. There's a completion to Lifesti across midfield, dives to the 48-yard line. A gain of 8 yards. Good gain up the middle there, Jeff, on first down.
Yeah, and Darius Floyd, the sophomore running back, is in the game. He's been banged up a little bit. They fake the handoff to him, a quick pass to Lifesti, and see if they can't find the rhythm.
Second down and 2 from the 48-yard line. There's another completion to Lifesti for the first down at the far side to the 30, and he's dragged down from behind inside the 30 to the 26-yard line. And that is a Texas Bank first down for Jalen Lifesti, the receiver for the Bobcats.
Number 6, the senior, Jalen Lifesti, man, he's had a good season so far. By far their leading receiver, and he's just a go-to weapon for them. When they need to move the chains, that's who they go to.
That was a gain of 22 yards, so they'll move it back.
Looks like there's a
penalty markers down, and that stops the clock with 7:33 to play in the opening quarter.
Block in the back.
Called against the Bobcats, so that'll make it second down. 7:33 to play. No score between the Bobcats and Odessa in the 2020 homecoming for San Angelo Central. Live from San Angelo Stadium in this homecoming, I'm Herman Howard along with Jeff Stewart. Glad to see Jeff back in the broadcast perch tonight. Class of 1998 from Central High School. First out and 10 for the Bobcats. They'll make a second down and 10 they'll call it, as Malachi Brown gets the signals from the near sideline. Bobcats have won 2 games in a row after starting 0-3. There's the handoff to Darius Floyd. He gets the carry, and Floyd is brought down immediately. Good pursuit by the Broncos defensive front. The ball's now across the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 42-yard line of Central. 7:19 and counting.
Bronco defense did a good job of reading that play. Not a lot of running room for Darius Floyd. The Bobcats have a great stable of running backs that they can use, and we've seen that a lot this season. Floyd is the sophomore. They've got some upperclassmen that have done a great job. Looks like empty backfield right here.
Third down and 10 for the Bobcats at their own 42-yard line. There's Malachi Brown from the gun. Fires deep across the middle. The pass is batted down and incomplete. Fine defensive play by the Broncos across the middle by Elias Majerez. Majerez, the junior linebacker, knocks down the pass, and it's now 4th down and 10. So, Jeff, you're right that the Bobcats have started slow on offense in their opening 2 drives of the game.
Yeah, that was just a great play by the linebacker for Odessa High. Looked like Malachi's had a lot of time to throw. That's good. The Bobcats are kind of hurting themselves on miscues, and just like I said, started out a little out of sync, and they need to settle in.
6:37 reminded this opening score. Malachi was back to Hunt. He puts his right foot to the skin. High and everywhere. Kick takes us a central bounce. And then down by the Bobcats. So for inside the 20 at around the 18-yard line. So for the Broncos, they'll begin first out and 10 inside their own 20 to the 18-yard line. So let's pause for a quick break. This is Central Bobcats football on Concho Sports Network, presented by W&W AFCO Steel.
Visit Best Tech Supply or besttech.com.
We all want to get back to the way things used to be. Going to concerts, cheering for our teams in a packed stadium, dancing the night away with our friends.
Stadium on the first out and 10 for the Broncos at their own 18-yard line. Diego Cervantes is the quarterback, gives to Caleb Sims up the middle, and he's tackled across the 15 to about the 17-yard line. No gain on the play. On the carry, it was Jaden Byford. Byford with the carry there, the senior running back. It's no gain, second down.
Bobcat defense has looked really, really good so far. Odessa having trouble with guys coming off the edge, and I think that was Ty Casey right there in the backfield for the stop.
Second down and 9. They'll spot the football for the Broncos at their own 16-yard line, as Diego Cervantes, the 6', 175-pound junior, is the quarterback. He's pretty much the go-to player for the Broncos this season as he takes the snap, rolls out to this near side, throws a looper down to the near side. The pass is incomplete off the hand of the intended receiver to the near side 40-yard line. Is now quickly third down, as Ethan Alvarado was the intended receiver, the junior wide receiver. It's now third down and 9 for the Broncos.
Pretty good pass. The receiver had a step on Andrew Lara nearing that sideline right there, just off the fingertips. So Bobcats with another chance to get off the field right here.
5 minutes and 37 seconds to play in the opening quarter. No score between the Bobcats and Odessa High, as Cervantes now works from the shotgun. As for the Broncos, 0-2 this season. As he takes the snap, rolls out to his left, under pressure. Now he is sacked inside the 10 to the 5-yard line on a loss of 11 yards. Great defense there by the Bobcats.
Montavious Dobbins all over that offensive lineman and in the face of the quarterback. Had a chance to bring him down. He's missing his first opportunity to bring these quarterbacks down, but the quarterback still is not finding any options to throw to, so another big sack by the Bobcats.
That is a loss of 11 yards, and it's fourth down and long for Odessa High, and it looks like they will bring in their punting unit now from their own end zone. No score, 4:55 and ticking in this opening quarter of play from San Angelo Stadium in this 2020 homecoming matchup. There's a snap and the line drive kick by Damian Jordan. It is recovered by, taken there by the Bobcats near side to the 20-yard line and brought down there. Snelson on the return all the way to the 19-yard line. So great field position for the Central Bobcats. Snelson brings it all the way to the 19-yard line. So right off the bat, the Bobcats are in the red zone, the Schertz Landscape red zone, on first down and 10.
2 drives so far, no points to show for it, despite really good field position every time. So now this is about the best field position you can hope for. Let's see if the Bobcats can capitalize and get on the board.
First down and 10 for the Bobcats at the Odessa 19-yard line. Brown's in the shotgun, the backs are split as Brown takes a snap and he will throw it to the left side of the slant pattern into the end zone. Touchdown for the Bobcats, and they have the early lead and they strike first. Weston Hill with the 19-yard touchdown reception for Central.
Great play action. It faked out the cameraman and faked out me too. Thought the ball was going inside to the running back, and a great throw out to Weston Hill and got into the end zone on the first play of that drive.
4:31 to play in the opening quarter. As for Malachi Brown, touchdown pass number 7. And for Weston Hill, that's his 3rd touchdown reception of the year. As Central on the field for the point after, here is the kick, and it's up into the night air of San Angelo, and it is good. And just like that, Bobcats with a quick 7-0 lead. They strike first as Weston Hill hauls in a 19-yard touchdown reception from the right hand of Malachi Brown. So we'll pause for a quick break. This is Central Bobcats football on Concho Sports Network, presented by W&W AFCO Steel.
But if we truly want things to go back to the way they were, we need everyone to come together. Wash your hands, wear a mask, and social distance. Together, we can beat this. Together, we'll get back to the way things used to be.
Schertz Landscape Company is as well-rooted in the Texas soil as the nursery stock we grow and sell. Schertz Landscape has a large year-round retail plant nursery and is your local source for landscaping design and installation, lawn care and maintenance, and sprinkler installation. We offer free consultation and can work with any size job and budget. From the weekend do-it-yourself project to a full-scale installation, we look forward to working with you. Schertz Landscape Company, located at the corner of Knickerbocker and Johnson.
Welcome back to Central Bobcats football on Concho Sports Network, presented by W&W AFCO Steel. As the Bobcats score the opening touchdown of the game, Weston Hill a 19-yard touchdown reception. And now here's the kickoff to restart the game, the Schertz Landscape kickoff, as the Broncos bring it back across the 30 to the 35 to the 38-yard line. Decent return there for the Broncos on the kickoff return. That was on return Timothy Avila. He's a senior defensive back with the return. So for the Broncos there, Jeff, pretty good field position starting at their own 38.
Yeah, the Bobcats may have somebody they're trying to not kick it too deep for the Broncos, so that's by design, the little short kick every time. So I guess they like their odds, and their defense is playing very well, so they trust them right now.
First out and 10 for the Broncos at their own 38-yard line. They trail 7-0. And the shotgun is Cervantes, and he'll keep it around the right side across the 40. Falls forward to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, second down at 5. Unusual formation there for the Broncos for the first time there, Jeff. They, with the shotgun formation, with the split action, they use their star quarterback Cervantes on the run to the far side.
Yeah, it looked like it maybe caught the Bobcats off guard just a little bit late, getting to the line of scrimmage, and a nice first down play for the Broncos.
Second down and 5 for Odessa High at their own 43-yard line. They trail 7-0. Weston Hill with that 19-yard touchdown reception moments ago. And for Hill, that is his 3rd touchdown of the year. Here's Cervantes, runs off up the middle across the 45. He is tackled across the 45 to about the 48-yard line. Gain of 5, very close to the first down. 5-yard run off the left side of the formation.
And you said it earlier, Cervantes has been most of their offense to this point in the season, and you're going to have to key on him to slow this team down.
That is a first down. It's a Texas Bank first down for the Broncos. 3 minutes and 26 seconds to play in the opening frame. Central 7 and the Broncos 0. Cervantes is in the shotgun once again. He has slot receivers to that far side. There's a handoff off to the right side of the formation. Tackled at the 48-yard line. No gain there. Good pursuit there by the Bobcats defense once again.
Yeah, you watch the replay right here. Ty Casey was not going to let that running back get back inside as he tried the cutback, and a great tackle in the backfield to keep him no gain.
That was Dewan Green on the carry, the freshman fullback on the carry. No gain, second down and 10 for the Broncos at their own 48-yard line. 2:50 and ticking in this opening quarter. Malachi Brown fired his 12th touchdown pass of the season. Great field position for the Bobcats. They set it at the 19-yard line of Odessa. Second down and 10 from the 48-yard line. Here's Cervantes with the quarterback keeper off the right side. He's tackled behind the line of scrimmage at the 46-yard line. A loss of 2. It's third down and 12 for the Broncos.
Good job by Cesar Saldana right there, not letting the quarterback get back inside. Good defense by the Bobcats.
I would also like to say the back judge for tonight's game from the San Angelo chapter is Nick Negovich. We'd like to thank the officials tonight for all of their help from the San Angelo chapter. Third down and 12 for the Broncos at their own 46-yard line. Cervantes is in the shotgun. Slot receiver to the near side as Cervantes takes a snap. He lets it fly deep over the middle, and the pass is incomplete. Through the hands, he was wide open there, Jeff, through the hands of Terrence Samuel. If he was able to make the catch, he had 6 points there.
Yeah, and it looked like, Terrence Samuel was just about an inch away from coming up with a big play for the Broncos. A couple of pretty good passes by Cervantes early in this game that the receivers have not been able to come away with, so it looks like they're in punt formation.
So the Broncos will now punt on fourth down and long with 1:55 to play. And the opening stanza, it's the Bobcats 7 and Odessa 0. As for the Bobcats tonight, playing very well, especially with the defensive front. There's the line drive kick by the Broncos to the far side, takes a bounce inside the 20, and rolls out of bounds to the far side at the 15-yard line. So the Bobcats will begin an offense, first down and 10 at their own 15-yard line. And we'll pause for a quick break. This is Central Bobcats football on Concho Sports Network, presented by W&W AFCO Steel.
Come and see us at Shenanigans, the best sports bar and grill in San Angelo. We'll have every Central, Lakeview, and Wall-Home football game from Concho Sports Network to watch on our many big screen TVs. And don't forget to try our ribeye steak bits or chicken fried steak on Friday night. We also have NFL Sunday ticket, so drop by for the best food in town every Friday and Sunday while you watch the game. Shenanigans, 3250 Sherwood Way.
Welcome back to Central Bobcats football on Concho Sports Network, presented by W&W AFCO Steel. First down and 10 for Central at their own 15-yard line, leading 7-0. Here's an inside handoff to Samuel Navarrete. No gain tackled at the line of scrimmage. It's quickly second down and 10 on Dr. Herman Howard along with Jeff Stewart here tonight. And we'll have at halftime, Vince Salazar will be our halftime host along with Coach Larry Holscher, and Michelle Barnett is on the sidelines.
Samuel Navarrete back in the ballgame at running back for the Bobcats. Looked like Darius Floyd came off the field kind of banged up earlier. We'll keep an eye on that.
Second down and 10 for the Bobcats at their own 15-yard line. There's a throw across the middle, and the pass is incomplete across the middle for the Bobcats. Tyler Hill was the intended receiver, and it's quickly third down and 10 for Central at their own 15.
Yeah, that's the same play they hit Leifeste on for the touchdown earlier, they like to do that with the running back. A couple times you thought the running back had the football, but good job by Malachi. See if they can't get a completion when they need it.
Third down and 10 for the Bobcats at their own 15-yard line. 69-6 to play in the opening quarter. Malachi Brown gets the signals from the near side. Slot receivers to the right. Now here's Brown back to pass, and he is sacked inside the 5 to the 3-yard line. A loss of 12 all the way back inside the 5-yard line. The biggest play of the game there, Jeff, for the Broncos defense.
Yeah, like you said, that's the best play the Broncos have made on either side of the ball right there. Demarion Gray in there, and along with Sean Ruiz for the Broncos with a big sack to force a punt here for the Bobcats.
So the Bobcats will now punt back in their own end zone. 7-0 is our score, 38 seconds to play in the opening quarter. Bobcats still with a 7-0 lead. Ashton Hartsfield is back in his own end zone. The punt for Central. There's a low snap, which he takes on the one hop, and the right-footed kick. A high kick to the near side. takes a bounce inside the 40 to the 34-yard line. The penalty marker is down at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, the Bobcat defender made contact with the Broncos player just before the ball got there, so you can't do that. They're going to be flagged for that.
Let's go down to Michelle Barnett on the sidelines for the first report. Michelle?
Keep kids in here. You kick your team. 15 yards, you just pop out. First down, Odessa.
First down for the Broncos.
First down and 10 for the Broncos. Keep up to the left side. He's tackled at the 25. A pickup of 3 and 7 down and 7.
About keeper, Ty Casey again on the tackle. This is about 3, second down.
Great opportunity for Odessa now.
At the end of the first quarter.
We'll talk about that in a moment. Pause for a quick break. This is
At the end of the quarter, Bobcats lead 7-0.
Presented by WWF Coast.
When buying or selling
San Angelo's only locally owned bank, Texas Bank loves West Texas, and we love football. Strong traditions like West Texas football have roots that run deep, much like Texas Bank. For over 57 years, Texas Bank has called San Angelo home while building a reputation as one of the most successful banks in Texas. See what we have to offer, and we think you will agree. While other banks have branches, Texas Bank has roots.
This just in. Central Bobcat varsity tennis just beat Byron Nelson in the area championship. They move on to the regional quarters.
At VGI Technology, our mission is to connect and protect our communities using innovative technologies while providing an exceptional
Cervantes scrambles out to the left. He's inside the 20 to the 15. Cut down at the 15, all the way inside the 15. No spot at the 13-yard line. It's a first down. A gain of 12 yards for
Adrian Cervantes.
The 6-foot, 175-pound junior who scrambles for 12 yards.
He gets the first down.
For the Broncos. Inside the red zone to the 13-yard line.
Spotted at the Bobcat 12.
Diego Cervantes has been really the only positive playmaker on offense for the Bobcats so far. He's touching the ball every play, and he's most of their offense. You've got to find a way to slow him down and key on him each play.
First down and 10 for the Broncos at the central 12-yard line, just on the way side of the second quarter. As here's Cervantes off the left side, inside the 10 to the 5, dives to the end zone. And let's see, no indication as of yet. And yes, it is a touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run by Diego Cervantes, which puts the Broncos on the scoreboard to begin this second quarter play.
And another play, another read option, if you will, right there. They fake the handoff to the running back. He gets to the edge, and really poor tackling by the Bobcats. They had a chance to force him out of bounds and keep that out of the end zone, but good hard running by Diego Cervantes to get the Broncos on the board and a chance to tie it up.
24 seconds into this second quarter, Cervantes gives Odessa, but gives him 6 points. Here's the point after, the kick is up, and the kick is good, and we are tied. It is now Central 7, and the Broncos of Odessa High 7. Cervantes with a 12-yard run to begin things here in this second quarter play. We'll pause for a quick break. This is Central Bobcats football on Concho Sports Network, presented by WWF Coast.
exceptional customer experience. Everyone on our team took part in creating this mission statement, and everyone on our team is committed to stand by every word. So for your home and office internet, security, cameras, and smart technology, call on your neighbors at locally owned VGI. VGI, to connect and protect.
Football fans, stop by Wingstop in Southwest Plaza before or after the game. We have the best wings in town and offer curbside pickup and delivery. So stop by Friday night and celebrate with Wingstop on Knickerbocker Road. W&W
Sports Network, presented by W&W AFCO Steel, as the Broncos, they tie the game as their star quarterback, Diego Cervantes, with a 12-yard touchdown run. 24 seconds into the quarter, the point after was good, and we have a tied game. As for the Broncos, they come into tonight's matchup with an 0-2 record, searching for their first win in district play and also in the season. Here's the Church Landscape kickoff to restart the game. As the Bobcats, they bring it back across the 20 to the 25, and is tackled at the 29-yard line. On the return for the Bobcats is Tyler Hill. The reserve quarterback brings it back out to the 29-yard line. So Central and Malachi Brown, they come back on offense, first out and 10 at their own 29-yard line. Malachi Brown, he threw a 19-yard touchdown pass to Weston Hill in the first quarter. And for Brown, that is his 12th touchdown pass of the season. Weston Hill, reception number 3 for Weston Hill and the Bobcats. So they start a decent field position, first down and 10 at their own 29-yard line in this 2020 homecoming matchup here at San Angelo Stadium.
The Broncos are going to give the Bobcats some fight tonight. They need to respond.
Here's Lifesti around the right side across the 30 to the 31-yard line to pick up 2. Quickly second down and 8. That's a good call there, I think, there, Jeff. Give it to your star receiver around the right side off the toss.
He's been a big part of their offense so far, and not just catching the ball downfield. That's a little reverse, and they're going to try and take advantage of his speed. Usually he lines up in the slot, but Lifesti's a go-to guy for the Bobcat offense.
Second down and 8 for the Bobcats at their own 31-yard line. Brown is in the shotgun as he gets the audible from the near sideline. Receivers are slot to the near side. Tied game at 7. Here from San Angelo Stadium, early portions of this second frame. Here's Brown from the gun, takes the snap, he is under pressure, and down he goes. He is sacked inside the 25-yard line, all the way to the 24-yard line where they'll spot it on a loss of 7 yards. It's third down and long, third down and 15 for Central.
Look like Julian Adame and Elias Minharis, I think, for the Broncos in the backfield. And like I said a minute ago, the Broncos didn't come here to lay down and die for just because the Bobcats have some momentum and they've had more district success. Odessa High's hungry for a win, and you can tell their defense is playing like it.
The last time these two teams played was back in 2017. Central won that contest 38-20. The Bobcats have now won the last 7 games in this series, which dates back to 2011. Here's third down and 15 for the Bobcats at their own 24-yard line. Brown fires to the near side. The catch is made across the 40 for the first down, across the 40 to the 43-yard line. Into the hands of Trip Noble. The senior wide receiver gets a Texas Bank first down for the Bobcats on a pickup of 21 yards.
Yeah, that's a great play. Good protection for Malachi. Had a lot of time to throw, and a good catch on the sideline by Trip Noble, the senior. The Bobcats are moving the chains.
They're spun at the 43-yard line, calling a gain of 19 yards officially. First down and 10 for the Bobcats. And now it's a dump down in the flat to Navarrete across the 45, breaks a tackle at the 50. Spins his way forward to the 45, lunges ahead to the 44-yard line in front of the Bobcats bench, and that's another Texas Bank first down.
Good vision by Navarrete. First he secures the football, then he looks downfield, follows his blockers, and a really good gain, good vision, and a big play for the Bobcats.
That's a pickup of 13 yards for the Bobcats and another Texas Bank first down. First down and 10 for Central at the 44-yard line of the Broncos. Malachi Brown from the gun, play action, drives back to pass. He floats the football over the middle. The catch is made inside the 10 to the 5. It's fumbled in the middle end zone, but it's ruled as an incomplete pass. Tyler Hill was the intended receiver. He had the ball in his hands there, Jeff, but just fumbled it there at the 10-yard line, but it's ruled as an incomplete pass.
That'll drive you crazy as a coach because the design was perfect. Tyler Hill wide open downfield. The ball was slightly underthrown, had too much air under it, and by the time he got to it, he didn't really secure it. They're fortunate it was called an incomplete pass because Odessa High jumped on that ball to get it back, but luckily incomplete pass. Good play design, but didn't quite work out.
Second down and 10 for the Bobcats at the Broncos 44-yard line. Brown operates from the gun. Slot receivers to the far side. There's a handoff to Navarrete as he drives his way forward inside the 45 to about the 42-yard line. That's a gain of 2. brings in 3rd down and 8 for the Bobcats.
Looks like Navarrete getting most of the carries at running back right now. It's only a matter of time before you see Malachi Brown kind of bounce it outside and use his legs. He's obviously the leading rusher and leading passer for the Bobcats, so we'll see if Malachi can make something happen here on a big play.
Malachi Brown with 4 touchdown runs of the season, 3rd down and 8 for the 42-yard line. There's a pass to the right sideline. The catch is made to the 30-yard line into the hands of Jalen Lifesti. That's a first down, a gain of 12 yards, and that's a Texas Bank first down for the San Angelo Central Bobcats. They are on the move at the 30-yard line.
There's the senior receiver coming down with a big catch at a big time for the Bobcats. He's their leading receiver, and you can see why, always finding a way to get open.
Lifesti with 3 touchdown receptions of the year. On first down and 10 from the 30-yard line. Brown back to pass. He unloads deep down to the left side. The pass is incomplete to the left corner of the end zone as Tyler Hill was the intended target in the left corner. That was a good throw there by Malachi.
Really good touch. I thought it was underthrown when it came out of his hands, but it was really perfect touch. And a penalty on the Bobcats to push him back.
Holding is the call, so they'll move it back. So it's now for the Bobcats. Second down. 8 minutes, 14 seconds to play in this first half. Our scores, the Bobcats 7 and Odessa 7. The Bobcats scored in that first quarter as Malachi Brown hit Weston Hill with a 19-yard touchdown reception. It's now 1st and 20. Check that. From the 40-yard line as Brown gets the signals from the near side. While for Odessa, they countered Cervantes with a 12-yard run in their previous drive with 24 seconds into the quarter to tie this match. First down and 20 for the Bobcats at the 40-yard line of the Broncos as Malachi Brown is talking to the coaches there to the nearest side. So looks like there'll be a timeout. There'll be a timeout on the football field, a Berkshire Hathaway Home Services timeout. And we'll pause for the quick break as well. This is Central Bobcats football on Concho Sports Network, presented by W&W AFCO Steel.
AFCO Steel is one of the largest fully integrated fabricators of highly engineered structural steel components in North America. We are now hiring welders and fitters for our San Angelo division. Come join our team and apply today at 614 Art Street.
Life, with its many stages. From the "my little one has just arrived" stage to the "I have arrived" stage. From the first home you'll ever buy to the one home you'll have forever. No matter where you find yourself in life, your forever agent will be there. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. For you, for life.
Welcome back to Central Bobcats football on Concho Sports Network, presented by W&W AFCO Steel. First down and 20 for the Bobcats from the 40-yard line of the Broncos. Here's Brown, throws a spiral down to the left side into the end zone for the touchdown to Trip Noble. 40 yards on the hook up to Trip Noble, the senior wide receiver for the Bobcats.
Yeah, that's a great pass right there. And just when you think, oh, they're going back to that same play to the corner, Trip Noble runs a great route. Malachi puts it in there perfectly and really pretty well defended. Good focus by Trip Noble to come down with that football and a big play for the Bobcat touchdown.
And for Noble, that's his second touchdown reception of the season. Malachi Brown, touchdown pass number 13 to put the Bobcats on top. Here's the point after attempt. The kick is up, and the kick is good. And now with 8:06 to play in the first half from San Angelo Stadium, our score is the Bobcats 14 and the Broncos of Odessa High 7. We'll pause for a break. This is Central Bobcats football on Concho Sports Network, presented by W&W AFCO Steel.
Supply is a proud sponsor of Concho Valley football. I invite you to stop by our new location at 4512 Adobe Drive for all your herbicide, insecticide, fertilizer, and outdoor power equipment needs. Bestex also carries a large selection of Green Mountain grills and K2 coolers for all your tailgating events. For knowledgeable advice of your lawn and landscaping, as well as service of your outdoor power equipment long after the sale, call us here at Bestex, 653-1300.
For a healthy lawn and landscape, visit Best Tech Supply or besttex.com.
Welcome back to Central Bobcats football on Concho Sports Network, presented by W&W AFCO Steel with 8:06 to play in the opening half of play. The Bobcats, they regained the lead as Noble hauls in a 40-yard pass from Malachi Brown, a strike down the left sideline, over the shoulder catch there by Noble for his second touchdown reception of the season. Harris to kick off to restart the game to the Broncos at the 20. They come back, cut into the left across the 25 to the 30, over to the far side at the 40, and runs out of bounds at the 44-yard line. And a decent return there by the Broncos as Jordan with the return brings it all the way back to the 44-yard line. As for the Broncos, that's Flote rather. Flote with the return brings it all the way back to the 44-yard line. Good return there, Jeff. So great field position when you think about it for the Broncos here.
Yeah, the first quarter, Bobcats won field position the whole time, and now it seems Odessa High's kind of winning the field position battle now. So the Bobcat defense needs to get back in sync here and get a stop.
Bobcats 14, the Broncos 7, first out and 10 for the Broncos at their own 44-yard line. Cervantes back to pass, throws to the left sideline. The pass is low and incomplete, intended for Trey Ford, the sophomore receiver. It's now second out and 10.
Cervantes hasn't thrown the ball much so far in this first half. He's hurt the Bobcats more with his legs, so we'll take that right now, a quick incomplete pass to bring up second and long.
Cervantes on the season has completed 41% of his passes. Last week he was, as far as a thrower, he was 6 out of 20 for 61 yards. Second down and 10 for Odessa High at their own 44-yard line. They trail 14-7, 7:53 to play in the second quarter clock. Cervantes takes a snap, now runs to the left sideline, steps out of bounds at the 40-yard line. He loses 4 yards in the process. It's now third down and 14 for the Broncos.
Good job by the Bobcat defense getting penetration on the edge over there, and they tried to run that play to the short side of the field, and really no room to run for the Broncos.
They'll spot it at the 41-yard line. It's a loss of 3. It now makes it third down and 13 for Odessa High from their own 41-yard line. 7:46 to play, and the first half, the Bobcats with a 14-7 lead. Malachi Brown with 2 touchdown passes in the first half, a 19-yarder to Weston Hill, and a 40-yarder to Noble moments ago. Cervantes is in the shotgun on third down and 13. He's under pressure. He gets away from the defense, now throws over the middle. The pass is incomplete and intercepted by the Bobcats. Taken away there by Central on the deflection by Andrew Laro. Laro, the senior safety, with the interception for the Bobcats.
So that's like the third time that Dobbins has gotten to the quarterback and tried to bat the ball away, or just couldn't quite bring him down. It almost hurt the Bobcats, but off the deflection, it's Andrew Laro with a big-time interception for the Bobcats, the senior safety, getting the ball back for the Cats big time.
Laro with that tumbling interception there. Falls on his knees there and makes sure that he cradles the pigskin for the pick, and he does that. Great job by the senior safety. And for the Bobcats now with great field position, first out and 10, leading by 7, 14-7. The ball's marked at the 44-yard line. Malachi Brown on the field again, 2 touchdown passes so far tonight, looking for number 3. Brown fires over the middle. The catch is made, wide open receiver inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. The ball pops loose as Central, they had a great opportunity. That is Samuel Navarrete with the reception. As Odessa, they are saying that they have the football back after the fumble.
Really hard to tell if the ball came out before he hit the ground, but man, what a play and a good catch by Navarrete. I'm impressed with how hard he runs. I'm afraid that ball came out before he hit the ground. Ooh.
They'll say it's a first down for the Bobcats, so they'll spot it inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. That's one of those situations there, Jeff. It's better to be lucky than good sometimes, as the Bobcats are able to get that fortunate bounce.
Those referees are a lot closer to it than I was, so maybe they saw his knee down.
Here's Brown on first down and 10 from the 28-yard line inside the 15, falls forward inside the 15 to the 14-yard line. That's a pickup of 14 yards. That's a Texas Bank first down, and also the Bobcats are now into the red zone, the Schertz Landscape red zone on first down and 10. Good call there as you use your star quarterback right up the middle.
Yeah, and the first time he's really hurt Odessa High with his legs, and you knew it was only a matter of time before he'd keep it and try to, make something happen with his feet. New running back in the ball game, their third running back of the night, Isaiah Dale.
Isaiah Dale is a 5'9", 175-pound senior, First out of 10 from the 13 years. The handoff to Dale. He's clipped up at the 10-yard line in advance of 3 yards. It's second down and 7 for the Bobcats. Now at the 10-yard line, knocking on the door. 6 minutes, 35 seconds in, ticking in the Schertz Landscape red zone. There's a handoff to Dale once again off the right guard. Lunges forward inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. That's a pickup of 2. It now brings in third down and 5 for the Bobcats as the clock continues to run. We have 6 minutes and 10 seconds on the second quarter clock from San Angelo Stadium.
Up-tempo offense for the Bobcats, trying to catch Odessa High off guard. Usually works well for them. Looks like they might be slowing it down here and getting a call from the sideline.
This sets up third down and 5 for the Bobcats at the 8-yard line of Odessa. It's Central 14 and the Broncos of Odessa High 7. Brown's in the gun. He has split backs. Gets the call again from the near side in this homecoming 2020 edition. Brown's in the shotgun, takes a snap, rolls out to his right, throws to the right sideline. The catch is made, and it is a touchdown. Touchdown for the Bobcats to Seth Levesque. An 8-yard touchdown reception to Levesque in the right corner of the end zone.
Running that play to the other side of the field, it was kind of hard to tell how in the world Malachi Brown found any room to thread that ball, but a great catch by Seth Levesque. And if this play stands, it looks like it will. It's a touchdown for the Bobcats. Great play, great throw right at the pylon.
Well, we mentioned earlier there, Jeff, that Brown was searching for touchdown pass number 3 on the night, and he has it. He now has 14 touchdown passes on the season as the Bobcats come on the field for the point after. The kick is up, and the kick is good with 5:42 to play in the first half. Our score, the Bobcats now leading by 2 touchdowns, 21-7. We'll pause for a quick break. This is Central Bobcats football on Concho Sports Network, presented by W&W AFCO Steel.
We all want to get back to the way things used to be. Going to concerts, cheering for our teams in a packed stadium, dancing the night away with our friends. But if we truly want things to go back to the way they were, we need everyone to come together. Wash your hands, wear a mask, and social distance. Together, we can beat this. Together, we'll get back to the way things used to be.
Welcome back to Central Bobcats football on Concho Sports Network, presented by W&W AFCO Steel. Malachi Brown now with his 3rd touchdown pass of the night. 14 on the season as he hits Seth Levesque for an 8-yard pass in the right corner of the end zone in the front pylon. And for Levesque, that is his 4th touchdown reception of the season. We're now ready for the kickoff, the Schertz Landscape kickoff to restart the game. Bobcats up by 2 scores, 21-7. Here is the approach and the kick to restart the game. A high-end over kick taken at the 15-yard line, coming back to the near side across the 20 to the 25, and he's brought down at the 26-yard line. Good game there for the Broncos. They'll begin on offense first out of 10 at their own 26-yard line, led by Diego Cervantes. Cervantes scored on a 12-yard run with 24 seconds into the second quarter.
It feels like that big interception by Andrew Lara kind of sparked the Bobcat team. Sometimes it takes a play like that to kind of get them going and remember who they are, and they were pretty explosive right there on offense.
Diego Cervantes is a 6', 175-pound junior. Is the spark plug of this Broncos offense. Has played well tonight. First out of 10 from the 26-yard line. Cervantes back to pass. Rolls to his left. Throws to the left side. The pass is incomplete at the far side 30-yard line. The pass was intended there for Ethan Alvaro, the junior wide receiver. Fans, the Bobcats are back in their traditional district, and that means the rivalry is back. Bobcats versus Permian, November 20th at San Angelo Stadium. Get this limited edition rivalry game t-shirt to celebrate and help cheer on the Angry Orange to the 6th straight win over Permian. Long and short sleeve shirts are available online only on the Bobcat Booster Club store until this Tuesday, November the 3rd. Visit the San Angelo Central Booster Club Facebook page for more details. Speaking of the game, of course, we'll have that game for you live right here on the Concho Sports Network. Quarterback keeper by Diego Cervantes. He gets to midfield, and that's a first down. Big gain up the middle for Cervantes, the speedy quarterback.
Yeah, lots of room to run up the middle on that design draw, and good blocking by the Broncos, and the tackle by Jacob Odell to keep it from going any further.
That's a gain of 24 yards, first down and 10 for the Broncos. At midfield, here's Cervantes in the shotgun. Pump fakes on a Texas Bank first down, and he is wrapped up and sacked. And guess who? It's Eli Solanas on the sack, the senior defensive tackle. It's a loss of 6. It brings in second down and 16 for the Broncos.
Good job by Eli Salinas, wrapping him up, taking him to the ground. They've had a lot of pressure. They've been in his face, and oftentimes he evades that pressure, but a good job of ending it right there and keeping that damage to a minimum.
That brings in second down and 16 for the Broncos at their own 42-yard line. 4:20 to play in the first half. Our score, Central 21 and Odessa High 7. Cervantes is in the shotgun, takes a snap, pump fakes to the left, throws back to the right side. The catch is made, diving forward over there to the near side across the 45 to the 47-yard line. That is Terrence Samuel, the junior wide receiver, to the near side.
Terrence Samuel looks like a pretty good weapon for the Broncos, all of a sudden throwing the ball around a little bit. They kept the ball on the ground for the most part all first quarter and heavy run offense, but looks like they're trying to go quick and throw the ball.
That's a pickup of 2, third down and 14 for Odessa High at their own 44-yard line. We have 3 minutes, 30 seconds and counting in this second quarter. Cervantes is in the shotgun. His team trails by 2 scores, 21-7. As he takes the snap of the gun, quarterback keeper up the middle. He's across the 45, dives forward to the 49-yard line. That's a gain of 5 yards on the quarterback keeper up the middle. Well shy of the first down mark. Do you like that call there, Jeff? Your third down and long, and you use your quarterback with a run up the middle.
Yeah, you can just kind of tell he's the guy they trust the most. I mean, that's why he plays quarterback, and they trust his legs. So, not a huge surprise. He's been doing that a lot.
We have a Berkshire Hathaway Home Services timeout, and we'll pause for a quick break as well. This is Central Bobcats football on Concho Sports Network, presented by WWF Steel.
Schertz Landscape Company is as well-rooted in the Texas soil as the nursery stock we grow and sell. Schertz Landscape has a large year-round retail plant nursery and is your local source for landscaping design and installation, lawn care and maintenance, and sprinkler installation. We offer free consultation and can work with any size job and budget. From the weekend do-it-yourself project to a full-scale installation, we look forward to working with you. Schertz Landscape Company, located at the corner of Knickerbocker and Johnson.
Welcome back to Central Bobcats football on Concho Sports Network, presented by WWF Steel. So now with a 4th and 9 situation for the Broncos at their own 49-yard line. We'll see what they will do here as they trail by 2 scores. As for the Broncos, led by quarterback Diego Cervantes, and they'll bring in the punting unit. So they'll kick it away, a low snap. And here is the kick by the Broncos to the near side. And the ball goes out of play inside the 20-yard line. They'll see where they'll mark it. They'll spot it inside the 15 to around the 12-yard line. So for the Bobcats, 2 minutes and 55 seconds to play. And the second quarter play up by 2 scores, 21-7. Malachi Brown, the star player for Central. He has fired 3 touchdown passes on the night. He has 14 on the season. He has hit Weston Hill with a 19-yarder. He has hit Noble with a 40-yarder and Levesque with a 8-yard pass in this first half of play.
This offense is fun to watch when they get everyone involved, and they've got a group of senior receivers that they trust, that they'll throw the football up in the air and trust them to come down with it. And Malachi's put some good touch on the ball in some big situations early on.
So they'll spot it at the 20-yard line with the football. Will be ruled at. So timeout has been called. Odessa, so that's their first time. So we'll keep it here for a moment there, Jeff. You talked about this game. Slow start by the Bobcats, but ever since then, you have to give Central a lot of credit, especially with their defensive front line and also Malachi Brown's 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, we were talking about their first quarter just didn't quite feel like the Bobcats had found their rhythm, maybe came out a little flat. Odessa High kind of responded with a big touchdown, and it took a play like that Andrew Lara interception off the deflection to kind of get Central going a little bit. You can feel the energy from the sideline, and maybe that'll be the play that sparks them to kind of play it to their potential, because I know they feel like they should win this game. And let's see if they take care of the football and minimize the mistakes, and their offense can get rolling.
Well, the series dates back to 1939. Odessa won the first game of the series by a 14-6 score, so it's been a long tradition between these two rivals. On first down and 10, here's a throw to the left flat to Samuel Navarrete. He's tackled at the line of scrimmage, no gain. Quickly second down and 10. Odessa, meanwhile, Jeff, they had an 11-game winning streak against Central from 1945 to 1954, but Central leads this overall series 40 wins to 37 losses and only one time. Second down and 10, here's a run off the left side to Navarrete across the 35-yard line. He's pushed out of bounds at the near side. On the carry, that's Samuel Navarrete. The running back, he has 2 touchdown runs on the season. That's a first down for Central.
I like watching Navarrete because his vision seems to be really good. I think when he gets downfield, he's looking for those running lanes and following his blockers.
That's a gain of 15 yards to the 35-yard line. The Texas Bank first down. There's Brown back to pass. He lets it fly deep down the left sideline. The pass is incomplete. Down the near side, intended for
flag
Tyler
on the
Hill.
play. They were making a little too much contact down the field.
Yes, sir. Tyler Hill, the intended receiver, racing down that left sideline. Penalty markers down, and that stops the clock with 2 minutes and 15 seconds in the second quarter as the Bobcats up by a score of 21-7.
It's interesting. Tyler Hill's kind of been calling for the flag after a couple of previous plays where the ball was just a little bit overthrown. He couldn't get to it. And I feel like he believes that guy's been making pass interference earlier in this game. He finally gets the call.
Pass interference is called against the Broncos. 15 yards, they'll move it up. So it's a Texas Bank first down for San Angelo Central. Here in the late stages of this opening half. The ball spotted at midfield. Here is Brown from the gun. Throws to the right side, and the pass is incomplete at the 40-yard line. Intended for a Trip Noble, who hauled in a 40-yard touchdown pass earlier in the game. Incomplete pass. It's second down and 10.
Good defensive play right there by OHS to deflect that ball and keep it from being a first down catch. But the Bobcats do have receivers that have stepped up today, and a lot of them are seniors, and that's fun to watch as they lead this team.
We will have Michelle Barnett with a sideline interview with Coach Brent Davis as the Bobcats will trot to the locker room right before halftime. Second down and 10 for the Bobcats at the 50-yard line. Brown back to pass, now fires over the middle. The catch is made to Trent Noble. Noble makes a reception inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. A gain of 7. It's third down and 3.
Yeah, Tripp just found some room across the middle on that drag route, and good gain here will bring up third and short.
Also, Vince Salazar will run our halftime show along with Coach Larry Holscher. It's good to see Coach back as he called the game several weeks ago for us. As Jeff was out of town, third down and 3 from the 43-yard line. Brown back to pass. He lets it fly again over the middle. Catch is made into the end zone for the touchdown. As Jalen Lifesti, 43 yards on the pass reception. Touchdown pass, number 4 on the night for Malachi Brown.
Yeah, Jalen Lifesti's been the guy that Malachi's gone to more often than not this season, and a really good job by Malachi getting rid of the ball a little earlier that time, not putting so much air under it. He sees the open man, he gets it downfield to him, and a big touchdown for the Bobcats.
And for Lifesti, that is his 4th touchdown reception of the season. Malachi Brown with another touchdown. And for the Bobcats, they now lead 27-7 with 1:28 to play in the first half. There is the punt after attempt. It is up and it is good. And with our score, it is Central 28 and Odessa High 7. And we'll pause for a quick timeout. This is Central Bobcats football on the Concho Sports Network, presented by WWF Steel.
Come and see us at Shenanigans, the best sports bar and grill in San Angelo. We'll have every Central, Lakeview, and Wall-Home football game from Concho Sports Network to watch on our many big screen TVs. And don't forget to try our ribeye steak bits or chicken fried steak on Friday night. We also have NFL Sunday ticket, so drop by for the best food in town every Friday and Sunday while you watch the game. Shenanigans, 3250 Sherwood Way.
Welcome back to Central Bobcats football on Concho Sports Network, presented by WWF Steel. Jalen Lifesti with his 4th touchdown catch of the season as he hauls in a 43-yarder from Malachi Brown. Brown with touchdown pass number 15 on the season, and the point after is good. with 1:28 to play in the opening half. Here is the Church Landscape kickoff to restart the game. Second quarter been dominated by the Bobcats. Here's a short kick. Takes a bounce inside the 25-yard line, and it'll be ruled out of bounds across the 20. They'll spot it at the 24-yard line, so we will not go with the halftime feature with Michelle Barnett due to some technical difficulties. We apologize for that, so hopefully we'll have that in a future edition. So the Broncos will start first down and 10, 0-2 on the season, at their own 24-yard line with 1:27 to play. As for Odessa High, led by Diego Cervantes, they are now in a hole, trailing by 3 scores late in the first half. This is the 2020 homecoming for the Central Bobcats.
I like watching the Bobcat defensive lineman. He rotates a lot of different personnel out there, feels comfortable throwing it just about any defensive lineman out there, and they use all of them.
What's a substitution infraction called against Odessa, so they'll move it back 5 yards. So they now will start inside their own 20. They'll spot it at the 19-yard line. So for Odessa, a team that does not pass the ball that much there, Jeff. Now in a deep hole, they mostly rely upon their running game. It'll be very interesting to see how they're able to come back. Here's first down and 15 from the 19-yard line. Pass to the near side, intended for Trey Ford, and it's incomplete. It's second down and 15 for the Broncos at their own 19-yard line. We now have 1 minute and 16 seconds to play in this second quarter.
Yeah, you can tell it's really not their bread and butter to be throwing the ball around and up-tempo pass game. They prefer to keep the ball on the ground and grind the clock out, but they find themselves in an early hole, so see if the Bobcats can come up with a turnover before the half.
Bobcats led by Malachi Brown's 4 touchdown passes in the first half. Second down at 15 from the 19. Cervantes throws to the right sideline. The catch is made. Nice catch there by Samuel at the right sideline. Across the 25 to the 26-yard line. Samuel with his first reception. Terrence Samuel is a 5'9" junior.
Yeah, he's definitely a weapon for them. You can tell that's the guy that they're looking to get the ball to on big plays. And again, not a huge passing offense, but that's a connection you got to watch out for.
That's a gain of 7 yards. Brings up third down for the third down and 8 for the Broncos. Here's Cervantes back to pass, rolls out. He is wrapped up and sacked inside the 15, and he is hauled down at about the 13-yard line. And a big loss there for the Broncos. And a loss of 13 yards on the play.
Ashton Hartsfield, big Ashton Hartsfield, the former running back that's been playing a lot more defensive line as of lately. And the senior with a big-time play on third down for the Bobcats to get them the ball back just before the half.
Time it on the football field. And we'll keep it here, Jeff, since there's only 56 seconds left. I have to be impressed by Malachi Brown tonight. 4 touchdown passes. He has 15 on the season. He really has been the star showcase in this homecoming game.
And he's going to put up big numbers. He has since he's been a Bobcat starter. 4.5 is hard to do. I don't care who you are or who you're playing. That's really impressive. And he's been putting good touch on the football, using all of his wide receivers, and I feel like they're finding their rhythm.
Malachi Brown hit Weston Hill with a 19-yard touchdown pass in the first quarter, and in the second fired a 40-yarder to Trip Noble, an 8-yard pass to Seth Levesque, and a 43-yarder to Jalen Lifesti in that second quarter. So It looks like now that for the Broncos, they'll now punt on 4th down and long, 4th down and 20 to go. We have 58 seconds on the clock in this second quarter of play. This game has been dominated by the Bobcats after a slow start to that first quarter. There's a snap and a punt by the Broncos, and it's now taken there by Snelson, and he is tackled at the 44-yard line. So the Bobcats will begin 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line. We have some minor extracurricular activities there to the near side. It appears that everything will be okay.
Yeah, that's the last thing you want. Odessa High finding themselves in a hole and some extracurricular stuff happening. The referees need to get control of that before that gets out of hand. You don't want anybody doing stuff like that intentionally.
Bobcats 28, Odessa High 7. Holding is called against the Broncos. So for the Broncos, now with that holding penalty, great field position for the Bobcats here in the late stages of this first half. Malachi Brown, 4 touchdown passes on the night, 15 on the season.
Yeah, and the Broncos better be careful, if they start hurting themselves. That's not all you got to do is give the Bobcats a chance or two, and the way Malachi's playing right now, they can strike quickly.
So they'll move the football all the way to the 31-yard line in Odessa High territory. Great field position. Now, Jeff, a chance for Central to tack on 6 more points on the scoreboard before the break.
Yep, exactly the kind of thing coaches don't want to see if you're Odessa High. You give them an even shorter field, and they don't need much time to score as it is.
Brown now directing his offense on 1st out of 10. Single setback, which is Navarrete. Brown takes a shotgun snap, now scrambles up the middle, now rolls out to his right at the far side 25-yard line and steps out of bounds at the 24. It's a pickup of 7. That's now 2nd down and 3 upcoming from the Odessa High 24-yard line.
And that's a good decision right there by Malachi to keep it and then get outside and find a blocker and get out of bounds. Great job of using the clock and stopping it right there. Malachi can hurt you so many different ways.
2nd down and 3 from the 24-yard line. Brown's in the shotgun, takes the snap, drops back, fires over the middle. The catch is made inside the 5 and brought down at the 3-yard line. With the grab is Seth Levesque to the 3-yard line. It's now 1st down and goal. A gain of 21 yards. 1st down and goal. Quickly, here comes the Bobcats as Malachi Brown spikes the football. That stops the clock with 23 seconds to play in this first half. Good play there by Malachi Brown on that pass.
Yeah, good crossing route by Levesque, and Ford there for Odessa High saved a touchdown with really a pretty good open field tackle to keep him out of the end zone. And the Bobcats are knocking on the door yet again. Good pass and catch.
From the 3-yard line of the Broncos, that's Malachi Brown with 4 touchdown passes on the night. Here's the snap, and now here's a reverse. Now running around the right side is Tyler Hill. He throws back over to the right foot of the end zone. Incomplete, intended for Malachi Brown. Some razzle-dazzle there for the Bobcats as Tyler Hill, next year's quarterback, throws to this year's quarterback in the right foot of the end zone. It's an incomplete pass. The pass is a little bit too high for Malachi there in the right foot of the end zone, and now that brings in 3rd down.
Yeah, interesting timing for that razzle-dazzle play with under 20 seconds left in the half. They almost completed just kind of an errant pass by Hill.
Malachi, now the quarterback, is in the shotgun as he gets the signals from the near side, 28-7 in favor of Central. As we have 10 seconds to play in the second quarter. Brown from the gun, back to pass, throws a floater to the left foot of the end zone. The pass is incomplete, and the near side, as the pass was intended for Caden Box, the junior receiver.
Yeah, in field goal range. It'll be interesting to see what they do. Looks like they're bringing out the field goal unit to try and get points before the half.
So this will be about a 20-yard attempt for the Bobcats here in the late stages of this first half. Ethan Aguilar is on the field, the junior. They'll say there'll be a 19-yard field goal attempt officially. There's a snap. He swings his right foot into the pigskin, and the kick is up, and the kick is good. And that will end the first half with our score. It is Central 31, and for Odessa High 7. Total domination, Jeff, by the Bobcats in that second quarter.
Yeah, and a really good response. It was a close first quarter, like we said, came out a little flat, really got it going in the second quarter, and a big half by Malachi Brown in that offense.
Our score, once again at the break, it is Central 31 at Odessa High 7. We'll pause for a break, and then we'll have our halftime show with Vince Salazar and Coach Holscher. This is Central Bobcats football on Concho Sports Network, presented by W&W Afto Steel.
As San Angelo's only locally owned bank, Texas Bank loves West Texas, and we love football. Strong traditions like West Texas football have roots that run deep, much like Texas Bank. For over 57 years, Texas Bank has called San Angelo home while building a reputation as one of the most successful banks in Texas. See what we have to offer, and we think you will agree. While other banks have branches, Texas Bank has roots.
Angelo RO Express is San Angelo's local affordable drinking water choice. Water plays a vital role in our daily life, and having the best drinking water for your family is important. Rent a quality reverse osmosis system starting at $28.50 a month. with a free local standard installation. So why overpay for something you can get right here for less?
Call my Uncle Larry.
You heard the girl. Call Angelo Oro Express at 325-277-8611 for affordable drinking water.
At VGI Technology, our mission is to connect and protect our communities using innovative technologies while providing an exceptional customer experience. Everyone on our team took part in creating this mission statement, and everyone on our team is committed to stand by every word. So for your home and office internet, security, cameras, and smart technology, call on your neighbors at locally owned VGI. VGI, to connect and protect.
Football fans, stop by Wingstop in Southwest Plaza before or after the game. We have the best wings in town and offer curbside pickup and delivery. So stop by Friday night and celebrate with Wingstop on Knickerbocker Road. W&W AFCO Steel is one of the largest fully integrated fabricators of highly engineered structural steel components in North America. We are now hiring welders and fitters for our San Angelo division. Come join our team and apply today at 614 Art Street.
Life, with its many stages. From the "my little one has just arrived" stage to the "I have arrived" stage. From the first home you'll ever buy to the one home you'll have forever. No matter where you find yourself in life, your forever agent will be there. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. For you, for life.
Best Tech Supply is a proud sponsor of Concho Valley Football. I invite you to stop by our new location at 4512 Adobe Drive for all your herbicide, insecticide, fertilizer, and outdoor power equipment needs. Bestex also carries a large selection of Green Mountain grills and K2 coolers for all your tailgating events. For knowledgeable advice of your lawn and landscaping, as well as service of your outdoor power equipment long after the sale, call us here at Bestex, 653-1300.
For a healthy lawn and landscape, visit Best Tech Supply or besttech.com.
We all want to get back to the way things used to be. Going to concerts, cheering for our teams in a packed stadium, dancing the night away with our friends. But if we truly want things to go back to the way they were, we need everyone to come together. Wash your hands, wear a mask, and social distance. Together, we can beat this. Together, we'll get back to the way things used to be.
Schertz Landscape Company is as well-rooted in the Texas soil as the nursery stock we grow and sell. Schertz Landscape has a large year-round retail plant nursery and is your local source for landscaping design and installation, lawn care and maintenance, and sprinkler installation. We offer free consultation and can work with any size job and budget. From the weekend do-it-yourself project to a full-scale installation, we look forward to working with you. Schertz Landscape Company, located at the corner of Knickerbocker and Johnson.
Welcome everybody to the MATHIS Law Firm halftime show, where it is currently tonight your Central High School Bobcats leading 31-7 over Odessa. Vincent Salazar here back with you. Joining me, of course, is none other than the coach himself, Coach Holcomb. Coach, tell us a little bit about the scoring drive we saw back there in the first half of this one.
Well, everybody started out a little slow, and then 4:41 left in the first quarter. Malachi Brown hooks up with Weston Hill for a 19-yard TD reception to make it 7-0, and then it kind of stayed there for a while until the second quarter, and Diego Cervantes, the quarterback for Odessa High, runs it in from about 14 yards out to make it 7-7. And then we have a interception by Andrew Lohr, and then all of a sudden the floodgates open for Central, and they hook once again. Malachi hooks up with Trip Noble this time for a 40-yard TD. You know, that's what they're known for, is striking quick, and they had an explosive play there with Trip Noble for that 40-yard TD to make it 14-7. And then a little bit later, he hooks up again with Seth Levesque for an 8-yard TD for his third TD for the night. And then a little bit later in the second quarter, he hooks up with Jalen Lifesty, who was one of our players to watch, for a 43-yard TD reception. And then right before halftime, he has that another big reception that gets them down to the 5, and they can't punch it in from there, and they kick a field goal and take the points with Eric Rodriguez, who was perfect on all the PATs and was once again perfect on the 23-yard field goal.
Yeah, so Coach, definitely kind of a slow start tonight for the Bobcats, but once they got in that second quarter, things really got going for them. And, you know, we talked a little bit about some of the key points you had for this ball game, and, you know, the Bobcats really have been capitalizing on what you stated in Odessa. Tried a little bit, but unable to kind of finish on those possessions.
You know, exactly. You know, I think Odessa did a really, really good job in the first quarter of doing exactly what I felt like one of the keys was, and that was controlling the time of possession. They did a really good job of keeping some drives running, using all the play clock between plays, and they did a really good job in the first quarter and kind of kept Central's offense out of rhythm. You know, and Central, they came out, I won't say sloppy, but, you know, they had some penalties. They've got a drive going on their second possession to come in and score. They get a block in the back, and now all of a sudden it's 2nd and 25, and the possession stalled after that, you know. So, yeah, they were Odessa High was doing some things to keep them off, but they were kind of hurting themselves too early on, and until they hooked up with Weston Hill for that TD. You know, and we said that they had to create some pressure on that quarterback and Sims with their defensive line, and they've done just that, man. They've done that really, really well, Central has.
Yeah, Bobcats have done a great job with causing that pressure, able to get a turnover in the first half as well, so definitely living up to a lot of the things you kind of expected the Bobcats to do in this ball game.
Yes, sir. You know, Odessa came out, they tried a lot of zone read, counter stuff early on, and the defensive ends, Montavious Dobbins and oh goodness, Cesar Saldana, they had a tremendous first quarter stopping that stuff. You know, and Montavious was one of my key players early on at that defensive end spot. But he's done an exceptional job on that zone read of playing it slow, making sure that the ball's coming out of the quarterback's hands, and making them earn everything they get.
Yeah, absolutely right about that, Coach. Definitely has been a big playmaker in this one. Well, we're going to take a short break here. It is from our halftime show. When we come back, we'll talk about what Coach expects to see for the end of this ball game. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Come and see us at Shenanigans, the best sports bar and grill in San Angelo. We'll have every Central, Lakeview, and Wall Home football game from Concho Sports Network to watch on our many big screen TVs. And don't forget to try our ribeye steak bits or chicken fried steak on Friday night. We also have NFL Sunday ticket, so drop by for the best food in town every Friday and Sunday while you watch the game. Shenanigans, 3250 Sherwood Way.
As San Angelo's only locally owned bank, Texas Bank loves West Texas, and we love football. Strong traditions like West Texas football have roots that run deep, much like Texas Bank. For over 57 years, Texas Bank has called San Angelo home while building a reputation as one of the most successful banks in Texas. See what we have to offer, and we think you will agree. While other banks have branches, Texas Bank has roots.
This law firm halftime show, and Coach, we saw a lot of great action in that first half. We got another second half action to go. Tell us a little bit about what you're kind of looking to see as we go forward into the end of this ball game.
You know, with Odessa High, you know, they're in a situation now, they're down quite a few possessions, so they can't be conservative anymore. They can't depend on the run. They're going to have to take some strikes. Now, they're a run-oriented offense, so they're going to have to take those strikes off of RPOs. Now, you know, counter passes and zone read passes and stuff like that. But they can't be conservative. They've got to take some shots and score quick. You know, and with Central, man, they just got to stay the course. you know, keep the pressure on the quarterback and the running back, and try to keep pushing that Odessa offensive line back a little bit, and making his passes, because they got to start passing now, and you know that. So start putting a little more pressure on that to see if he can be accurate on those passes. You know, and that's what Odessa has to do on offense. On defense, they've got to start putting a little more pressure on Malachi. You know, they got to him early or late in that first half, early in the second half, and it kind of threw him off a little bit. His passes weren't right on like they were late in the second and kind of in the middle of the first. So, you know, they've got to take some chances there with some blitzes and some stunts, you know, and keep switching it out from inside to outside, stunts and blitzes, just to kind of keep them off rhythm a little bit. And then, you know, Central on offense, man, they got to stay the course. You know, they are who they are. They're going to set up some inside-outside runs so they can hit some short passes, and then they're going to take their shots. And you got to try to keep them from having those shots.
Yeah, completely agree with you there, Coach. You know, we look at Odessa, they kind of were going toward that style early on. You know, we were used to seeing them with the run game. They were quickly trying to utilize the pass and just really could not get things going. And as you mentioned, defensively did a good job near the end of that first quarter going into the second. And at least kind of something they can hang their hat on is they were able to avoid giving up another 7 points before going into halftime, only giving up 3 for the Cats.
Absolutely. You know, they did a really good job there. You know, Odessa, Central kind of started having a little fun there, you know, try a reverse pass back to Malachi Brown, which I love it. You know, he's already thrown for 4. Let him try to catch one, you know. And so let them have some fun, and that's what Central's going to do. And you know, you're up by at least 3 possessions. You can do that. You can afford to have that fun. So you know, going into the second half, but now it's back to being serious. You know, and how you going to try to extend this lead, and how you going to keep Odessa High from climbing back in this ballgame.
Yeah, I completely agree with you there, Coach. I believe Coach Davis probably sends the same sentiment of these guys just kind of stay in the course, get back into the action, and try to put on some more points on Odessa.
Oh, absolutely. I promise you, he's in that locker room telling them right now, you haven't done anything yet. You know, because in reality, nobody remembers if you won the first half. They remember if you won the game. And I can promise you, he's in that locker room reminding them, don't get too excited. That's only a half of football.
Yes. So definitely it's going to be an exciting second half. But that's pretty much going to wrap us up here at halftime. As once again, our score is the Central Bobcats 31, the Odessa Broncos 7. When we come back, we'll be joined back at the broadcast booth with Dr. Herman Howard on the call. And joining him is Jeff Stewart on the play-by-play, former Bobcat football player and a famous alum. So stay tuned. Second half action will be coming back. Be back in just a minute.
Angelo RO Express is San Angelo's local affordable drinking water choice. Water plays a vital role in our daily life, and having the best drinking water for your family is important. Rent a quality reverse osmosis system starting at $28.50 a month with a free local standard installation. So why overpay for something you can get right here for less?
Call my Uncle Larry.
You heard the girl. Call Angelo RO Express at 325-277-8611 for affordable drinking water.
At VGI Technology, our mission is to connect and protect our communities using innovative technologies while providing an exceptional customer experience. Everyone on our team took part in creating this mission statement, and everyone on our team is committed to stand by every word. So for your home and office internet, security, cameras, and smart technology, call on your neighbors at locally owned VGI. VGI, to connect and protect.
Football fans, stop by Wingstop in Southwest Plaza before or after the game. We have the best wings in town and offer curbside pickup and delivery. So stop by Friday night and celebrate with Wingstop on Knickerbocker Road. W&W AFCO Steel is one of the largest fully integrated fabricators of highly engineered structural steel components in North America. We are now hiring welders and fitters for our San Angelo division. Come join our team and apply today at 614 Art Street.
Life, with its many stages. From the "my little one has just arrived" stage to the "I have arrived" stage. From the first home you'll ever buy to the one home you'll have forever. No matter where you find yourself in life, your forever agent will be there. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. For you, for life.
Best Tech Supply is a proud sponsor of Concho Valley Football. I invite you to stop by our new location at 4512 Adobe Drive for all your herbicide, insecticide, fertilizer, and outdoor power equipment needs. Bestex also carries a large selection of Green Mountain grills and K2 coolers for all your tailgating events. For knowledgeable advice of your lawn and landscaping, as well as service of your outdoor power equipment long after the sale, call us here at Bestex 653-1300.
For a healthy lawn and landscape, visit Best Tech Supply or besttech.com.
We all want to get back to the way things used to be. Going to concerts, cheering for our teams in a packed stadium, dancing the night away with our friends. But if we truly want things to go back to the way they were, we need everyone to come together. Wash your hands, wear a mask, and social distance. Together, we can beat this. Together, we'll get back to the way things used to be.
Schertz Landscape Company is as well-rooted in the Texas soil as the nursery stock we grow and sell. Schertz Landscape has a large year-round retail plant nursery and is your local source for landscaping design and installation, lawn care and maintenance, and sprinkler installation. We offer free consultation and can work with any size job and budget. From the weekend do-it-yourself project to a full-scale installation, we look forward to working with you. Schertz Landscape Company, located at the corner of Knickerbocker and Johnson.
Come and see us at Shenanigans, the best sports bar and grill in San Angelo. We'll have every Central, Lakeview, and Wall-Home football game from Concho Sports Network to watch on our many big screen TVs. And don't forget to try our ribeye steak bits or chicken fried steak on Friday night. We also have NFL Sunday ticket, so drop by for the best food in town every Friday and Sunday while you watch the game. Shenanigans, 3250 Sherwood Way.
As San Angelo's only locally owned bank, Texas Bank loves West Texas, and we love football. Strong traditions like West Texas football have roots that run deep, much like Texas Bank. For over 57 years, Texas Bank has called San Angelo home while building a reputation as one of the most successful banks in Texas. See what we have to offer, and we think you will agree. While other banks have branches, Texas Bank has roots.
Angelo RO Express is San Angelo's local affordable drinking water choice. Water plays a vital role in our daily life, and having the best drinking water for your family is important. Rent a quality reverse osmosis system starting at $28.50 a month with a free local standard installation. So why overpay for something you can get right here for less?
Call my Uncle Larry.
You heard the girl. Call Angelo Oro Express at 325-277-8611 for affordable drinking water.
At VGI Technology, our mission is to connect and protect our communities using innovative technologies while providing an exceptional customer experience. Everyone on our team took part in creating this mission statement, and everyone on our team is committed to stand by every word. So for your home and office internet, security, cameras, and smart technology, call on your neighbors at locally owned VGI. VGI, to connect and protect.
Football fans, stop by Wingstop in Southwest Plaza before or after the game. We have the best wings in town and offer curbside pickup and delivery. So stop by Friday night and celebrate with Wingstop on Knickerbocker Road. W&W AFCO Steel is one of the largest fully integrated fabricators of highly engineered structural steel components in North America. We are now hiring welders and fitters for our San Angelo division. Come join our team and apply today at 614 Art Street. W&W AFCO Steel is one of the largest fully integrated fabricators of highly engineered structural steel components in North America. We are now hiring welders and fitters for our San Angelo division. Come join our team and apply today at 614 Art Street. W&W AFCO Steel is one of the largest fully integrated fabricators of highly engineered structural steel components in North America. We are now hiring welders and fitters for our San Angelo division. Come join our team and apply today at 614 Art Street.
Life, with its many stages. From the "my little one has just arrived" stage to the "I have arrived" stage. From the first home you'll ever buy to the one home you'll have forever. No matter where you find yourself in life, your forever agent will be there. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. For you, for life.
Best Tech Supply is a proud sponsor of Concho Valley Football. I invite you to stop by our new location at 4512 Adobe Drive for all your herbicide, insecticide, fertilizer, and outdoor power equipment needs. Bestex also carries a large selection of Green Mountain grills and K2 coolers for all your tailgating events. For knowledgeable advice of your lawn and landscaping, as well as service of your outdoor power equipment long after the sale, call us here at Bestex 653-1300.
For a healthy lawn and landscape, visit Best Tech Supply or besttech.com.
We all want to get back to the way things used to be. Going to concerts, cheering for our teams in a packed stadium, dancing the night away with our friends. But if we truly want things to go back to the way they were, we need everyone to come together. Wash your hands, wear a mask, and social distance. Together, we can beat this. Together, we'll get back to the way things used to be.
Church Landscape Company.
Welcome back to Central Bobcats football on Concho Sports Network, presented by W&W AFCO Steel. I'm Dr. Herman Howard, along with Jeff Stewart from the class of 1998 from Central High School, as Shay Harris is our producer and director of this broadcast tonight. As at halftime, it has been all Central, leading by a score of 31-7. And let's quickly recap the individual scoring summary for you. In that first quarter, Central got on the scoreboard first with 4:31 to play in that initial frame. Weston Hill hauled in a 19-yard touchdown reception from Malachi Brown. For Hill, that's his third touchdown reception of the year. The point after was good to make it 7-0 Central at the end of one quarter play. Then in the second quarter, as Odessa High got on the scoreboard, as Diego Cervantes scored on a 12-yard touchdown run, the point after was good. 24 seconds into that second quarter to make it a 7-7 game. Then for Central, they scored 3 straight unanswered touchdowns in that second quarter. Trip Noble had a 40-yard pass from Malachi Brown at the 8:07 mark. The point after was good to make it 14-7. Then Central scored again. Seth Levesque, a 8-yard touchdown pass from off the right hand of Malachi Brown at the 5:42 mark. The point after made it 21-7. And Jalen Lifesti, caught a 43-yard bomb from Malachi Brown down the left sideline. And for Malachi Brown, was his 4th touchdown pass of the night. And he has 15 touchdown passes on the season. The kick was good. And to end the first half of play, it was Aguilar with a 19-yard field goal to make it 31-7. And for Brown, 15 touchdown passes on the season and 4 on the night. And Jeff, it really has been the Malachi Brown show in that first half.
Yeah, and he's really been padding his stats in this game so far. I was talking to Coach Holscher a minute ago about the little razzle-dazzle attempt just before halftime on the reverse pass back to Malachi. I guess they're thinking, hey, he's thrown 4. Why don't we try and see if he can catch one before the half? So they're trying a little bit of everything, but he sure is a dynamic player, and he's done a good job of putting the ball where it needs to be tonight. And wouldn't be surprised if they keep it on the ground a little bit more in the second half, and he might do some damage with his legs.
Well, we also like to thank Vince Salazar and also Coach Holscher with the halftime report. Vince drives all the way from the Waco, Texas area, my friends, just to conduct these weekly broadcasts. So we thank Vince for all of his hard work and help. And Vince has been a hard worker there, Jeff, going back all the way back to 2016 and 2017 when he was an undergraduate and also graduate scholar at Angelo State University. And also like to thank Michelle Barnett with her sideline reporting. Michelle is a upcoming senior at Angelo State and is scheduled to graduate in May of 2020. So we'd like to thank all of our hardworking staff for all of their assistance and help on the Concho Sports Network. So we're ready to begin the Shirts Landscape kickoff. As for Odessa High, the Broncos will kick off the Central to begin things here in this third quarter as the Bobcats in total command 31-7. Here's the kickoff, and it's caught by the upback at the 30-yard line. So for the Bobcats, they'll begin first out of 10 at the 30-yard line, led by Malachi Brown. As we said, his 4 touchdown passes on the night. But for Central, Jeff, they started rather slow in that first quarter, but they're able to come out strong in that second.
Yeah, good reminder that it is homecoming week. They may have come out a little flat, but, focusing on maybe a few other things aside from football. But once they got settled in, that offense was rolling, and offensive line playing well. Everybody looking good on that side of the ball. So if they can continue to take care of the football, they're in good shape.
First out and 10 from the 30-yard line. Handoff to Navarrete across the left side, across the 25 to the 28-yard line. A loss of 2 yards on the play. Second down and 12. So for the Bobcats, they elect to go to the run on the first play, and they lose 2 yards in the process.
Yeah, and a big hit by Julian Adame, the senior for Odessa High, on that tackle, moving quickly to the football. So second and long right here.
Second down and 12 for the Bobcats at their own 28-yard line. Opening drive of this third quarter as Brown throws to the right side as he hits his receiver. Let's look back across the 30 to the 33-yard line as he picks his way for 5 yards. Brings up third down and 7 for the Bobcats in their opening drive of this third quarter.
And that was a contested ball. The Odessa High defender almost right there for the interception. So good focus and concentration by Levesque to come away with that football and get a nice gain.
Zeke Garcia on the coverage for the Broncos, the left defensive back. Third down and 7 from the 33-yard line for the Bobcats as they lead 31-7 to begin this third quarter play. Receivers are slot to the far side. Brown's in the gun, takes the snap, drops back the pass, rolls out to his right, throws to the right sideline. The catch is made out of bounds across the 45-yard line, and it's made at the 45-yard line. That's a pickup of 12 yards, good enough for the first down. Yes, it's good enough for the first down since they need 7 yards. Jalen Lifesti on the catch. Lifesti runs the 40 to 4.6, 5'10", 160 pounder.
Yeah, he's a go-to weapon, and a good job rolling to his right and finding the open receiver just before the sideline.
On first down at 10, as Brown fires to Lifesti to the right sideline, the pass is incomplete. That's Seth Levesque, rather. Was the intended receiver to the near side. The pass is batted down at second down at 10.
Good defensive play by Zeke Garcia for Odessa High. He's not giving them quite as much of a cushion as they did in the first half. So looks like Odessa High defensively making a few adjustments.
Second down and 10 for the Bobcats at their own 45-yard line as they lead 31-7. Brown's in the shotgun. Receivers are slot to the left side. There's a flanker screen now up the middle to Trip Noble across midfield to the 47-yard line of Odessa High. Good call there with that flanker screen up the middle to Trip Noble, who scored on a touchdown reception earlier.
Yeah, Trip Noble's another senior receiver that they're trying to get heavily involved in this game plan tonight. He's had several catches. They're looking his way fairly often tonight.
Gain of 8, third down and 2 for the Bobcats at the 47-yard line of Odessa High. As we approach the 10-minute mark in this third quarter play on homecoming, Malachi Brown gets the signals from the near sideline, the 5'11", 185-pound senior, the third-year starter. 4 touchdown passes on the night as Brown rolls to the right, throws to the right sideline. The pass is incomplete to the near side. Seth Levesque was the intended receiver to the near side. Brings in fourth down and short for the Bobcats at the 47-yard line of the Broncos.
Looked like their timing was off just a little bit on that rollout pass to the right, but maybe 4 down territory right here.
Bobcats will go for it. Here's the quarterback keeper by Brown up the left side. Gets the first out to the 40. 35 to 30, out in front to the 20. And he's at steps out of bounds at about the 20-yard line. They'll mark him down at the inside the 20-yard line. So a good call there as you use your third-year starter there, Jeff. Malachi Brown, quarterback keeper up the left side, had open room up that left sideline for the first down.
Yeah, just found a little bit of room off to the left side. It was kind of a quick snap, so Odessa High maybe not completely set and almost took it the distance there, pushed out by number 12 for Odessa High, and Malachi Brown doing his thing.
It's a Texas Bank first down. That stops the clock with 9:43 to play. In the third quarter, holding is the call against the offense. 10-yard penalty, but it's a first down, so that's a bad time with that penalty there, Jeff, for the Bobcats, because you're almost inside the red zone there due to that run by Malachi Brown.
Yeah, that's a huge penalty right there. A couple times we've missed that. I guess the hold was after he got the first down. Is that what we're seeing here? They push him back.
So they'll spot it at the 41-yard line. First out and 10 for the Bobcats. There's Brown back to pass from the shotgun. He throws a deep pass down to the left side, and the pass is incomplete, intended for Jalen Festi. And the left side of the end zone, providing the coverage, is Aaron Hernandez for the Broncos. It's second down and 10.
Looked like he let go of that ball just before Festi broke and put it where only Festi was going to get to it, but just a little bit overthrown.
Brent Davis is the head coach for the Central Bobcats in his 12th season. In 134 games, he has won 68% of his contests as head coach at San Angelo Central. Second down and 10. Here's the delayed handoff to Navarrete off left tackle. Spins inside the 40-yard line and is brought down at the 35-yard line. A pickup of 6. Third down and 4 is on the way.
And that's a well-designed play. I don't know what you call it, the sprint draw or counter draw there to Navarrete, and he does a good job of hitting the hole quickly. Third and short coming up.
They'll spot it just outside of the 35-yard line. They'll mark it at the 35-yard line on third down and a long 3. Brown's in the shotgun. 9 minutes to play in the third quarter. Here is Brown from the shotgun, throws to the right side. The catch is made for the first down to Seth Levesque. He's inside the 25 to the 20-yard line, brought down inside the 20, and the Bobcats are now in the red zone, and the Texas Bank first down, and also in the Church Landscape red zone. Good reception there by Seth Levesque. Now the senior receiver for the Bobcats. So spotted at about the 19-yard line, make it to the 18, first out of 10. As Brown gets the signals once again for the near side. Good drive here, Jeff, by the Bobcats to begin things in this third quarter.
Vintage Brent Davis offense, that outside receiver on the crossing route. They've been doing that for years.
Harris Brown from the gun, throws to the right side. The pass is incomplete, intended in the right side to Seth Levesque. In the right corner of the end zone, it's second down and 10 from the 18-yard line.
Trying to go back to Levesque at the goal line there, just a little bit out of his reach. Doesn't hurt to take a chance there, take a shot downfield. We'll see what they do here on second down.
Well, perhaps, Jeff, maybe that back shoulder fade to the receivers perhaps would be a good call here on second down.
Well, you wouldn't be surprised if they do stuff like that. They seem to be on the same page with those senior receivers tonight. Malachi Brown seems to be putting it where they're going.
From the 18-yard line of Odessa High, there's a handoff to Navarrete. He's tackled at the line of scrimmage, no gain. It's quickly third down and 10 for the Bobcats. 8 minutes and 10 seconds to play in this third frame. Our score is the Bobcats 31 and Odessa High, the Broncos 7.
Broncos defensive line did a good job of holding that offensive line up, sticking them at the line of scrimmage to not get pushed back, and so no running room there for Navarrete.
From the 18-yard line of Odessa High, on third down and 10, Brown takes the snap of the shotgun, dumps it in the right flat to Navarrete. He's tackled at the 20-yard line, a loss of 2 yards. Good open field tackle there made by the Broncos. On the stop is Zeke Garcia, the outside linebacker, makes the stop, and it's now fourth down.
Yeah, and if you're going to run that quick swing pass to the running back, it's all about blocking out in front, and that Odessa defender kind of snuck past the blocking receiver. So we'll see if they go for it here or try to draw them off sides.
Fourth down and 12 from the 20-yard line. As Brown once again from the gun gets to play from the near side. As we approach 7 minutes to play in this third quarter, dominated by Central 31-7. Here's Brown from the shotgun, drops back to pass, fires over the middle. The catch is made into the end zone for the touchdown to Seth Levesque. 20 yards on the hook up on fourth down and 12. What a great play by the Bobcats.
And that, you know how frustrating that has to be for Odessa High. You you get, you force the fourth down play, and you think you might have stopped them or at least held them to a field goal attempt, but the Bobcats seem to be in 4-down territory more often than most teams, and a great throw and catch by Levesque for the touchdown.
Here comes the Bobcats on the field for the point after, and for Seth Levesque, that is his 5th touchdown reception of the season, his 2nd of the night. Here is the kick. It is up, and the kick is good with 6:58 to play in the third quarter. Our score is the Bobcats 38, and for the Broncos of Odessa High 7. We'll pause for a quick break. This is Central Bobcats football on Concho Sports Network, presented by WWF Steel.
Is as well rooted in the Texas soil as the nursery stock we grow and sell. Schertz Landscape has a large year-round retail plant nursery and is your local source for landscaping design and installation, lawn care and maintenance, and sprinkler installation. We offer free consultation and can work with any size job and budget. From the weekend do-it-yourself project to a full-scale installation, we look forward to working with you. Schertz Landscape Company, located at the corner of Knickerbocker and Johnson.
Come and see us at Shenanigans, the best sports bar and grill in San Angelo. We'll have every Central, Lakeview, and Wall-Home football game from Concho Sports Network to watch on our many big screen TVs. And don't forget to try our ribeye steak bits or chicken fried steak on Friday night. We also have NFL Sunday Ticket, so drop by for the best food in town every Friday and Sunday while you watch the game.
Welcome back to Central Bobcats football on Concho Sports Network, presented by WWF Steel. Here is the Schertz Landscape kickoff. It's recovered by the Broncos. It was momentarily bobbled as they have the football now at their own 19-yard line, 1st down and 10. As the Bobcats now up by 31 points by a count of 38-7, as Seth Levesque, as he now hauls in his 2nd touchdown pass of the night, his 5th of the season, a 20-yard pass from Malachi Brown. Brown now with his 5th touchdown pass on this homecoming night, and his 16th of the season on a 4th down play, a 20-yard pass with 6:58 to go in this third quarter to make it 38-7. Here's the Broncos now on 1st down and 10. Here's a handoff to now the quarterback keeper by Cervantes. Now at the left sideline, he's out in front at the 40, and he's at the 30, and he's finally pushed out of bounds all the way to the 25-yard line of Central. Diego Cervantes with a big run all the way to the 25-yard line, the biggest play of the game for Odessa High.
And everybody collapsed on the running back up the middle. He's done that a couple times, and pretty good speed by Cervantes to get to the outside, just pushed down by Andrew Lara to save a touchdown.
A 51-yard run by Cervantes, 1st out of 10. Well spotted at the 25-yard line. Here is the snap and a handoff. That is Caleb Sims off the left tackle. Breaking tackles inside the 15, driving forward to the 14-yard line. That's a gain of 11 yards, and that is a Texas Bank 1st down for Odessa High. So back-to-back 1st downs for the Broncos with the running game against the Central defense there, Jeff.
And clearly Odessa High more comfortable running the football, either give it to the running back or bounce it outside with that fast quarterback, and they're knocking on the door right here trying to answer.
1st out and 10 from the 14-yard line of Central. There's the quarterback keeper by Cervantes up the left side, and he's tackled at the near sideline, just inside the 15 to about the 12-yard line. Give him a gain of 2. Sets up 2nd down and 8 for the Broncos at the 12-yard line of Central. Good drive here by the Broncos with the running game.
It is. That's their bread and butter, but a good job by Kyson Snelson on the perimeter outside. The defensive back with a good tackle, and see if the Bobcats can't keep them out. The defense has been playing really well the last couple of quarters.
They'll spot it at the 11-yard line on 2nd down and 8. 5 minutes, 17 seconds in taking in this third quarter of play. Bobcats 38, Broncos 7. Cervantes is in the shotgun, takes the snap as he hands it off to the setback inside the 10. Brought down with gang tackle at about the 8-yard line. A gain of about 3 yards there on the running play up the middle. With the call is DeJuan Green, the freshman running back, with the carry. A pickup of 3 yards brings in 3rd down and 5 for the Broncos as they trail by 31 points, 38-7.
Got some fresh defensive linemen coming in the ballgame for the Bobcats on a big 3rd and 5. Wouldn't expect them to throw the ball. They've been really running the ball well on this drive, but I guess you never know.
3rd down and 5 for the Broncos at the Bobcats 8-yard line. Cervantes is in the gun once again. There is a reverse now. We'll throw off to Cervantes at the right side. The pass is incomplete. With that option pass, Alvarado throws from the left over to the far side. Intended for Cervantes. The pass is too high, and it's 4th down. Do you like that call there, Jeff? That razzle-dazzle? I don't know.
Well,
they're running the ball very well on this drive.
Yeah, not really, but you know, Coach Davis did that earlier when we had a chance to punch it into the end zone. Sometimes you gotta take chances in this game, and they were looking for a spark right there. It just didn't work out.
4 minutes, 18 seconds to play in this 3rd stanza. As for the Broncos, they'll go for the field goal. A 25-yard field goal attempt. Onto the field is Nicholas. Nicholas, there is a kick up into the air, and it is no good. It's wide to the left near goalpost, so Nicholas misfires on the 25-yard field goal, and the Bobcats get the football back, but 38-7 down by 31. You're inside the 10-yard line, at the 8-yard line. Perhaps maybe go for it. What do you think?
Yeah, you'd think, but again, you want to reward those kids with a nice drive by putting points on the board. So I can kind of see both sides of it. The thing is, they're not real effective at throwing the football. So if you just run the same play, the Bobcat defense is doing a better job of keying on Cervantes, the quarterback, when he bounces it outside. So good hold by the Bobcat D.
1st down and 10 for the Bobcats at their own 20-yard line, up by 31, 38-7. Malachi Brown on the field as the quarterback has thrown for 5 touchdown passes on the night. He airs it out down the far sideline, and the pass is incomplete, intended for Tyler Hill off his right hand down the far sideline. It's 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, you know, Malachi Brown's had all kinds of time tonight. The offensive line doing an excellent job of protecting him tonight. He really hasn't felt much pressure. He's been sacked a time or two, but for the most part, that's a clean pocket tonight, and he's kind of picking his poison.
And Malachi Brown with his 5 touchdown passes in this homecoming game. 2nd down and 10 for the Bobcats at their own 20-yard line. There's a snap and the handoff up the middle. That is across the 30 to the 35-yard line. On the gain is Isaiah Dale as he gets a Texas Bank 1st down. Isaiah Dale's the 5'9", 175-pound senior. That's his 2nd carry of the night, and that's a big run there. Right up the middle there, Jeff, for a 1st down.
Yeah, really good patience. You like to see him just kind of wait for that blocker to open up a seam, and good patience, good run by Isaiah Dale.
At the 34-yard line, that was a run of 14 yards. Brown throws to the left side. The pass is incomplete, intended for Tyler Hill across the 42-yard line. It's 2nd down and 10. It's good to see Isaiah Dale out there running the football, because I know you mentioned earlier, talked about Darius Floyd. He had that high ankle sprain. He missed the Abilene game 2 weeks ago, played last week, so it's good to see an assortment of Bobcat runners in the game tonight.
Yeah, Darius Floyd was in on the 2nd series of the ball game, but came off with another injury, and I know they're frustrated not to see him out there, but it's good to have running back depth and using Isaiah Dale now.
2nd down and 10 for the Bobcats at their own 34-yard line. They slot the receivers to the near side. There's a snap to Brown, back to pass. He lets it fly across the middle again, and the pass is incomplete, intended for Caden Box at the 25-yard line, and it's now 3rd down and 10.
Yep, trying the deep ball again. Caden Box is one of those receivers that that they like, and they like to go to when they can. Trying to pick another recipient of a touchdown pass. 5 touchdowns already for Malachi through the air.
And for Brown, 16 touchdown passes in this 2020 campaign, as the Bobcats, with a mark of 2-3, lost their first 3 games of the season and have won their last 2, trying to get to 500 tonight. On 3rd down and 10 from their own 34-yard line, as Brown takes a snap, drops back to pass, and he rifles the football to the far side. The catch is made across the 40 to the 47-yard line into the hands of Trip Noble. He makes the catch. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good enough for the 1st down. It's a Texas Bank 1st down, but holding is called against the Bobcats. Negates the 13-yard reception.
Yeah, a really good catch by Trip Noble, too, putting it up high where only he could get it. So that's going to push him back to a 3rd and really long.
Central 38 and Odessa 7. As we mentioned that the Bobcats have won 2 in a row. They defeated Friendship last week on the road 35-7 for their first road win of the season. Brent Davis, head coach, with a record of 91-43 and his 12 years as head coach at San Angelo Central. So it's 3rd and long, 3rd down and 20 yards to go. There's a delayed draw to Isaiah Dale, cutting off the left side across the 25 to the 35 side. At the 35 to the 40, spins his way across the 40 to the 43-yard line. Good gain for Isaiah Dale off the left side of the formation. Had open room off the left side of the formation there.
I really like that play call right there. You know, everybody is expecting pass, but that counter draw has been working for the Bobcats. He almost got the first down, and look at this.
On 4th down and 2, there is a snap to Malachi Brown off left tackle, and he gets the first down to the 46-yard line. That's a Texas Bank first down, so 2 consecutive running plays there, Jeff, and the Bobcats, it results in the first down.
And so demoralizing for the Odessa High Broncos to have them kind of right where they want them. They get them on 4th and short, and the quick snap to Malachi Brown, who's also the punter, but they're just everywhere is 4-down territory for these guys.
2 minutes, 20 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter. Brown back to pass, throws across the middle, the catch is made. Spinning with the reception there is Gibson. Gibson with his first catch at the 44-yard line of Odessa High. That's a gain, close to another first down. It is another first down, good enough for the first down.
Jaden Gibson, another one of these receivers that looks to be a weapon for the Bobcats. That's his first catch of the night.
And that's a gain of 12 yards and a first down for the Bobcats with 1:52 to play. A rapid moving 3rd quarter there, Jeff. As for the Bobcats, they now have receivers slot to the far left side. Brown's in the gun. There's a snap, flanker screen to Gibson at the left side. He's inside the 40, spins his way to the 39-yard line.
I think the Bobcats,
5 yards on the play.
Yeah, sorry. I think the Bobcats are trying to get some guys in now on that offensive side of the ball that maybe don't get a whole lot of playing time, and they're pretty deep at wide receiver too. That's fun to see.
Gibson is a sophomore receiver, so he'll be back for 2 more years on 2nd down and a long 5 for the Bobcats at the 39-yard line of the Broncos. 38-7 is our score, dominated by San Angelo Central. Brown's in the shotgun. Handoff to Dale. Dale off the right side, cuts back, get inside the 40, and he's brought down at about the 37-yard line. Gain of 2, 3rd down and 2. Upcoming as we approach now under 1 minute to play. 43 seconds and winding in this 3rd quarter from San Angelo Stadium.
I would imagine if the Bobcats can punch it in maybe one more time, you might not see much more of Malachi Brown, but what a homecoming night to remember so far for Malachi and the rest of the seniors.
Outstanding night for Malachi Brown. 5 touchdown passes tonight. 3rd down and 2 from the 37-yard line. Brown throws to the left side. The pass is dropped at the 30-yard line as the intended receiver was Tyler Hill in the left side, so it's now 4th down and 2. We'll see what the Bobcats will do here as we approach. We have 15 seconds left in the 3rd quarter as the clock stopped with 15 seconds. We'll see. It looks like that the Bobcats will go for it as Malachi Brown remains on the field. As you mentioned earlier, Jeff, he's also the punter for the Bobcats. He's in the shotgun formation. The ball spotted at the 37-yard line. Here is Brown back to pass, and the pass was incomplete to the hands of Gibson at the 31-yard line. And the Bobcats will turn it over on downs, and the Broncos will have the football back with 10 seconds to play in the quarter.
Yeah, and accurate pass by Malachi Brown on those last 2 plays. They both should have been caught. And the Bobcats would still be driving, but most things going right for the Bobcats. You can't get them all.
The Broncos come into tonight's game with a record of 0-2. They lost to Midland last week, 26-14, led by head coach Danny Cervantz. As for the Bobcats, trying to improve their district record to 2-0. As for the Bobcats, 2-3 in the regular season, rather 3-0. They're 2-0 in district play. There's a snap, and the quarterback keeper by Cervantes off the right side across the 40 as he steps out of bounds at the 44-yard line. That's a gain of 7 yards. Brings in 2nd down and 3 for the Broncos at their own 44-yard line. And that stops the clock with 7 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter. As the Broncos trying to get something going here, struggled on offense all season long. have only scored on the season 21 points on offense.
A lot of the starters still out there for the Bobcat defense trying to get another stop.
Second down and 3 for the Broncos at their own 44-yard line. Here's the snap, and there's a throw across the middle. The catch is made across midfield to about the 47-yard line. Completed to Trey Ford. That's a first down. That's a gain of 9 yards, and that will end the third quarter of play with our score. It is Central 38, and for the Broncos 7. We'll pause for a quick break. This is Central Bobcats football on Concho Sports Network, presented by WWF Steel.
Shenanigans, 3250 Sherwood Way.
As San Angelo's only locally owned bank, Texas Bank loves West Texas, and we love football. Strong traditions like West Texas football have roots that run deep, much like Texas Bank. For over 57 years, Texas Bank has called San Angelo home while building a reputation as one of the most successful banks in Texas. See what we have to offer, and we think you will agree. While other banks have branches, Texas Bank has roots.
Angelo RO Express.
Concho Sports Network, presented by WWF Steel, as we'll cruise into the fourth quarter of play, as the Bobcats leading by 31 points by a count of 38-7. It's now first down and 10 for the Broncos at the 47-yard line. Here's Cervantes now running up the middle, inside the 40 to the 35-yard line, is brought down at the 34-yard line. A pickup of 13 yards, and that is another Texas Bank first down for the Broncos as we begin this fourth quarter play. I'm Herman Howard along with Jeff Stewart from the class of 1998 of San Angelo Central High School, and our producer and director is Shay Harris.
Better quit saying that 1998 number. My kids will make fun of it, man. They feel like that's the olden days.
Well, Jeff, since you played in the late 90s, when you played offense, do you see any difference from what you played to what you see today as far as the offense is concerned?
Oh, yeah. I mean, the game's changed so much.
Here's Cervantes. He throws deep down the left sideline, and the pass is incomplete in the left corner of the end zone, intended for Cason Sims. It's now second down and 10 for the Broncos at the 34-yard line. But yeah, Jeff, go ahead, sir.
Just in the last 20 years, high school football in the state of Texas has changed so much. When I was here, we were running, the flex bone and running the veer and really more of a running game. These guys spread it out. They use the whole field. Most teams you see are just, speed everywhere. Not as methodical as it once was.
On second down and 10, here is the quarterback keeper by Cervantes as he rumbles inside the 25 to the 24-yard line. Pickup of 9. Very close to the first down, brings in third down and 1 for the Broncos at the 24-yard line. And for the Broncos there, Jeff, it's all Diego Cervantes with his feet and also with his arm. He's been the go-to person for this Odessa High offense.
It has been, and you can tell why he's had some success so far this season and will continue to this year, because he really, when he gets in the open field, he's got some speed. He does a good job of faking those handoffs and controlling this offense, but the Bobcat defense really has done a good job of winning the battle up front.
Here's Green off the left tackle, and he's met head-on close to the line of scrimmage mark. He's about a yard shy of the first down, and yes, it's now fourth down and 1 at the 24-yard line. It appears that the Broncos will have to go for it, being down by 31. Our score at Central 38 and the Broncos of Odessa High 7. 10 minutes and 10 seconds to play and counting in this fourth quarter from the 2020 homecoming from San Angelo Central at San Angelo Stadium. As for the Broncos, it's 12 men on the field for the Broncos, so it's now fourth down. So for the Broncos tonight there, Jeff, seems like when it rains it pours. It seems like they can't get everything together. They're not on all cylinders on the offensive end.
Yeah, kind of on the edge of making a big play or getting in the end zone, and they'll have something go wrong. Of course, the Bobcats have a lot to do with that. I think the Bobcats, once they settled in tonight, have really imposed their will and look like the much better football team.
So it's now fourth down and 6 for the Broncos at the Central 29-yard line. and they'll call the timeout. So a timeout on the football field, a Berkshire Hathaway timeout, and we'll take a timeout as well. This is Central Bobcats football on Concho Sports Network, presented by W&W AFCO Steel.
San Angelo's local affordable drinking water choice. Water plays a vital role in our daily life, and having the best drinking water for your family is important. Rent a quality reverse osmosis system starting at $28.50 a month with a free local standard installation. So why overpay for something you can get right here for less?
Call my Uncle Larry.
You heard the girl. Call Angelo Oro Express at 325-277-8611 for affordable drinking water.
Welcome back to Central Bobcats football on Concho Sports Network, presented by W&W AFCO Steel. It's now a 4th down and 6 situation for the Broncos at the Central 29-yard line. We're in the 4th quarter as the Bobcats have total command of this homecoming game by a score of 38-7. Malachi Brown, the star player of the night, 5 touchdown passes, and he has 16 overall on the season. Diego Cervantes is the quarterback, the 6', 175-pound junior. Takes a snap at a shotgun, rolls out to his right. Now comes back to the left, inside the 30, spins to the 25-yard line, and he gets 4 yards. He is shy of the first down marker, a pickup of 4. He needed 2 more yards, so the Bobcats will get the football back as Odessa will turn it over on downs.
That is a great tackle by Ty Casey. It ended up being a one-on-one battle right there. And Ty Casey in the open field, chopped his feet, made a great stop, and Bobcats got the football back.
Well, for Malachi Brown, 16 touchdown passes on the season, the senior quarterback. And it appears now it will be Michael Creek, appears to be the quarterback now for Central. So Michael Creek will get the nod as the backup quarterback. He'll keep it on 1st down and 10, scrambles off the left side across the 30 near side, 35 across the 35, and is brought down close to the 40-yard line. They'll bring him down at about the 39-yard line. That's a gain of 14 yards, and it's a Texas Bank first down. Pick up 14 yards for Michael Creek on his first carry of the game.
Yeah, he looked great getting to the edge right there. The senior quarterback getting some playing time tonight, and a nice gain on his first play.
Michael Creek's in the gun, so that will be it for Malachi Brown. 5 touchdown passes of the night. Here is Navarrete off the left side. He's tackled at the line of scrimmage. Perhaps he loses a yard in the process. A loss of 1 to the 38-yard line. It's 2nd down and 11. As we approach the 9-minute mark to play in this game, Bobcats 38 and the Broncos 7. Looking ahead to the Bobcats' upcoming schedule next Friday, they'll be at Midland High on November the 6th. Then they'll have an open date on November the 13th, and they'll be right back here at San Angelo Stadium. Week 9 of the regular season on November 20th, the week before Thanksgiving, against Odessa Permian. We'll have that game for you on the Concho Sports Network. Here is Creek up back to pass, now throws to the left sideline. The catch is made at the 45-yard line into the hands of Weston Hill. That is a gain of 7 yards. It's now 3rd down and 4 for the Bobcats.
Good job. Good protection by the offensive line and really good vision by Creek to not panic, make the throw in the pocket, and a good catch by Weston Hill.
8 minutes, 16 seconds in taking in this 4th quarter. 3rd down and 4 for the Bobcats after on 45-yard line. Michael Creek's in the gun. He has slot receivers to the near side. Single setback, 3 down linemen for Odessa High. Here is Creek back to pass. Throws across the middle. The pass is incomplete. Intended for Gibson at midfield. That sets up 4th down and 4 for the Bobcats at their own 45-yard line. That stops the clock with 7 minutes and 57 seconds to play in this 4th quarter, and the Bobcats will now punt on 4th down.
And this is valuable time for some of these 2nd and 3rd teamers for the Bobcats to get out there, get some experience, and learn against a good division opponent, district opponent, I should say. And the schedule only gets tougher from here on out for the Bobcats. They may not have many opportunities to get these guys in, so right now, good, valuable playing time.
As Hartsfield will punt for Central, and a signal and a fair catch is made at the 25-yard line. So the Broncos will start 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line with 7 minutes, 51 seconds to play in the 4th quarter. And here comes Diego Cervantes, once again the quarterback, the 6', 175-pound junior. trying to get something going on offense, down by 31 points, 38-7. Well, quickly talking about Odessa High there, Jeff, they began playing high school football back in 1921. Their last winning season was back in 2008 when they finished 9-3. That was 12 years ago. And they finished with 500 records in 2018 when they finished 5-5, and in 2013 when they finished 6-6. There's the first down handoff and a quick tackle at the 20-yard line. Nothing doing there as the Broncos now elect to go with their backups here as we approach the later stages of this fourth quarter.
Good job up front by Justin Barton on the defensive line to get there first, and Stryler Price helping with the tackle. Some of these second teamers in there getting some work and doing a good job.
We're spotted at about the 22-yard line on second down and 13 for the Broncos. Cervantes is in the shotgun, takes the snap, retreats, throws to the left side. Catch is made at about the 28-yard line. That's a pickup of 6 yards to Samuel. Sets up third down and about 7.
And these guys who haven't been on the field quite as much tonight, man, they're playing for pride. You know, they get an opportunity to go out there. They want to show these coaches that they've been practicing hard and working hard just for this moment. So expect them to play well.
Well, for Odessa High in this century, they've only had 3 winning seasons, Jeff. In 2005, they finished 6-2. 2008 with a 9-3 record, and 2009 a record of 9-3. It's third down and 7 for the Broncos at their own 28-yard line. Cervantes takes the snap, rolls out to this near side, buys time, throws to the near sideline, and the throw is incomplete, out of bounds at the near side 40-yard line. It is now fourth down and 7.
Good job by the Bobcat defense to cover those receivers downfield and not give them many options to throw to. But yeah, you know, Odessa High, every now and then, they will rise up and have a great season. Still remember in the 90s when they beat Permian for the first time in forever, and then of course, like you mentioned, in the early 2000s. And so you just never know. This district is so strong. All it takes is a few kids and some good senior leadership, and a program can turn around quickly.
Aaron Hernandez will punt for the Broncos. And a fair catch is made by the Bobcats by Snelson. And for the Bobcats, they'll have the football first down and 10 at their own 39-yard line with 6 minutes and 16 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. And let's pause for a quick break. This is Central Bobcats football on the Concho Sports Network, presented by W&W AFCO Steel.
At VGI Technology, our mission is to connect and protect our communities using innovative technologies while providing an exceptional customer experience. Everyone on our team took part in creating this mission statement, and everyone on our team is committed to stand by every word. So for your home and office internet, security, cameras, and smart technology, call on your neighbors at locally owned VGI.
Welcome back to Central Bobcats football on Concho Sports Network, presented by W&W AFCO Steel. On the first down and 10, as Michael Creek throws out to the far sideline. The catch was made by Malik Haywood to the far side, and he comes up limping there to the far side. And that stops the clock with 5 minutes and 52 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. The ball's marked just outside the 35 to the 38-yard line. That was a loss of 1 yard, second down and 11 for the Bobcats at their own 38-yard line. As Creek is in the shotgun, as he gives to Isaiah Dale up the middle. He's met head-on at the 40-yard line. A pickup of 2. It's third down and 9 for the Bobcats. So it seems like now, Jeff, with 5+ minutes to play in the fourth quarter, the Bobcats are now electing to take a lot of time off the clock in this sequence.
Yeah, and you know, they've got the running backs to do it. They want to see what these guys can deliver. And I like what I see from Isaiah Dale. And it'd be nice to see this unit go in for a score to celebrate homecoming with one last drive, and it's been a fun night to be a Bobcat fan.
Third down and 9 for Central at their own 41-yard line. Creeks in the shotgun, takes the snap, rolls out to his left. He's under pressure, shovels the ball forward. The catch is made across the 45 to the 48-yard line. Into the hands of Baylor Johnson to the 48-yard line. That's a pickup of 7, a few yards shy of the first down marker.
What a great play. What a great play by Michael Creek to improvise and get that ball to Baylor Johnson on the forward flip. Really well done and a big-time play, 4th and 1.
From the 48-yard line, and the Bobcats will go for it. 4 minutes and 22 seconds in taking in this fourth quarter play. Central up by 31 points, 38-7. Creek takes the shot. Here's a handoff now to Isaiah off the left side. There's a Dale inside the 40, and he steps out of bounds to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 8, and it's a Texas Bank first down for the Bobcats. It's good to see Isaiah Dale with the carry there, the 5'9", 175-pound senior, as he gets the first down. What a stiff arm there.
What a great stiff arm to give him the first down. If he doesn't do that, you know, he's basically stopped behind the line, and a great play there to keep the drive alive.
He stiff arms Aaron Hernandez right in front of the Bobcats bench. We are now under 4 minutes to play in this fourth quarter, 3 minutes and 45 seconds in taking to play. First down and 10 for the Bobcats at the 40-yard line of Odessa High, a Texas Bank first down. Creek, he fumbles the snap. The ball's loose at the 44-yard line. Let's see who has it, as Michael Creek, the backup quarterback in the game, fumbles the snap from the shotgun, but he recovers at the 44. It's a loss of 4. That brings up second down and 14 for the Bobcats.
The first miscue I've seen Creek make since he came in. That was a little bit of a panic moment there. Almost gave the ball back to the Broncos. Lucky to come away with it.
Second down and 14 for the Bobcats at the 44-yard line. As we approach the final minutes of this game in homecoming, from San Angelo Stadium, Bobcats 38 and for Odessa High 7. There's a snap as Michael Creek will keep it. Inside the 45, spins his way to the 43-yard line. A gain of 1 brings in third down and 13. Fans, the Bobcats are back in their traditional district, and that means the rivalry is back. Bobcats versus Permian, November 20th at San Angelo Stadium. Get this limited edition rivalry game t-shirt to celebrate and help cheer on the Angry Orange to a 6th straight win over Permian. Long and short sleeve shirts are available online only on the Bobcat Booster Club store until this Tuesday, November 3rd. Visit the San Angelo Central Booster Club Facebook page for more details. And speaking of the game, of course, we'll have the game for you on the Concho Sports Network. On third down and 13, there's a handoff to Isaiah Dale up the middle for about a yard, and that brings up 4th down and 12 from the 42-yard line at the line of scrimmage mark, and that now brings in on the clock 1 minute and 54 seconds in winding the play in this fourth quarter as the Bobcats 38 and Odessa High 7. As the Bobcats looks like they will take a lot of time off the clock here, Jeff, with under 2 minutes to play in this fourth quarter. A very successful homecoming for the Bobcats, led by Malachi Brown's 5 touchdown passes.
Yeah, and again, a night to remember for these guys. So many of their key players are seniors this season, and what a night for them to have a lot of success through the air. And again, I'll say it again, it doesn't matter who you are or who you're playing. You throw for 5 touchdown passes, you're gonna get noticed, and rightfully so tonight. A really good performance from Malachi Brown.
Delay a game penalty against the Bobcats, so they'll move it back. And that stops the clock with 1 minute and 26 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. Bobcats leading by a count of 38-7. As Hartsfield is back for San Angelo Central to punt in the late stages of this fourth quarter. Homecoming here in San Angelo. Here's the snap and the right-footed kick. It's a high, long driving kick. And the ball's loose as the Broncos muff the punt, and is recovered by Central inside the 10-yard line. They'll spot it at the 9-yard line. With 75 seconds to play in the fourth quarter as the Broncos, they muff the punt.
Yeah, that's not what you want to see if you're an OHS fan, to kind of end this game right here, a miscue, giving the Bobcats another chance to punch it in. But, hey, take advantage of it. You got to give the punt team credit for getting down the field and jumping on that football. They're not going to lay down. They want to finish strong.
That was Valdez who muffs the punt for the Broncos, so they'll spot it at the 10-yard line. First down and goal for the Bobcats at the 10-yard line. We'll see what the Bobcats will do. Perhaps run the football, take time off the clock, leading by 31 points. Once again, Malachi Brown now with 16 touchdown passes on the season. Michael Creek The backup quarterback's in the game in the shotgun formation, but a timeout has been called by the Bobcats, it appears. But now they'll reset the scene here. Yes. Timeout by the Bobcats. We'll keep it here, Jeff, in the waning moments of this contest. You have to consider for Central tonight, started very slow, but came out strong in the second quarter, dominated by the offensive line of Malachi Brown.
Yeah, and you know, he's got so many weapons. That's what you notice when you watch these guys. They rotate in plenty of talent at the running back position. Senior receivers coming down with contested balls. But Malachi Brown has gotten better every year, every game it seems he gets better at putting touch on the football and threading the needle and throwing the ball where it needs to be. And tonight a really good job of taking care of the football.
Well, for the Bobcats, they're led by Coach Brent Davis in his 12th season. He's been the coach since 2009. From the 10-yard line as Michael Creek takes a knee at the 15 as the Bobcats are in the Schertz Landscape red zone as we approach under 1 minute to play in this contest.
Classy move by Coach Davis to take a few knees here and let OHS get on the road back to Odessa. But a big district win for the Bobcats to go 3-0 is saying something in this district.
Great performance by the Bobcats tonight, especially with their offense. Really taking it to the Odessa Bronchos as Creek, as he takes a knee once again. And you said it's a pass act by Coach Davis, and that will do it. That will end tonight's homecoming game. As for the Central Bobcats, they improved to 3-3 on the season. And for Odessa High, they dropped to 0-3 with a convincing 38-7 victory by the Central Bobcats in their homecoming game. Malachi Brown's 5 touchdown passes on the night is the star player of the game. We'll be right back to have our post-game show. This is Central Bobcats football on Concho Sports Network, presented by WWF Co-Steel.
VGI, to connect and protect.
Football fans, stop by Wingstop in Southwest Plaza before or after the game. We have the best wings in town and offer curbside pickup and delivery. So stop by Friday night and celebrate with Wingstop on Knickerbocker Road. W&W AFCO Steel is one of the largest fully integrated fabricators of highly engineered structural steel components in North America. We are now hiring welders and fitters for our San Angelo division. Come join our team and apply today at 614 Art Street.
Life, with its many stages. From the "my little one has just arrived" stage to the "I have arrived" stage. From the first home you'll ever buy to the one home you'll have forever. No matter where you find yourself in life, your forever agent will be there. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. For you, for life.
Best Tech Supply is a proud sponsor of Concho Valley Football. I invite you to stop by our new location at 4512 Adobe Drive for all your herbicide, insecticide, fertilizer, and outdoor power equipment needs. Best Tech also carries a large selection of Green Mountain grills and K2 coolers for all your tailgating events. For knowledgeable advice of your lawn and landscaping, as well as service of your outdoor power equipment long after the sale, call us here at Best Tech 653-1300.
For a healthy lawn and landscape, visit Best Tech Supply or besttech.com.
We all want to get back to the way things used to be. Going to concerts, cheering for our teams in a packed stadium, dancing the night away with our friends. But if we truly want things to go back to the way they were, we need everyone to come together. Wash your hands, wear a mask, and social distance. Together, we can beat this. Together, we'll get back to the way things used to be.
Welcome back to Central Bobcats football on Concho Sports Network, presented by W&W AFCO Steel, as the Bobcats with a convincing homecoming win tonight over Odessa High, the Broncos, by a final count of 38-7. And for the Bobcats, they improved to 3-3 on the season. They have now won 3 games in a row after falling in their first 3 games of the year. While for Odessa, they dropped to 0-3 on this season. Well, let's quickly give you the individual scoring summary for you, my friends. It was all Bobcats right from the outset. Weston Hill in the first quarter hauled in a 19-yard touchdown pass from Malachi Brown at the 4:31 mark. The point after was good to make it 7-0 Bobcats. In the second quarter, Cervantes scored for Odessa, a 12-yard run, 24 seconds into the opening second quarter to make it 7-7. And then after that, it was all Central as Trip Noble scored a 40-yard bomb from Malachi Brown at the 8:06 mark to make it 14-7. And that was really the deciding play of the game, folks, that really won it for Central. Then Seth Levesque hauled in a 8-yard pass from Malachi Brown at the 5:42 mark. The point after was good to make it 21-7. Then Jalen Ifesti caught a 43-yard pass from Brown. For Brown at the time, that was his 4th touchdown pass of the night. With 1:28 to play in the second quarter, the point after was good to make it 28-7. Then Aguilar for Central kicked a 19-yard field goal to make it 31-7 at halftime. Then in the third quarter, it was Seth Levesque once again. He caught a 20-yard pass from Brown. For Levesque, that was his 2nd touchdown pass of the night. And for Malachi Brown, he finishes with 5 touchdown passes in this homecoming and 16 on the season. And that was our final score as the Bobcats in a convincing 38-7 victory over Odessa High, as the Bobcats now improve to 3-3 on the season as they will take on Midland High. They'll go back on the road next week on Friday, November 6th, before an open date on the 13th. And then they'll come back home on Friday, November 20th, before Thanksgiving to take on Odessa Permian. And Jeff, a great performance by the Bobcats tonight, of course led by Malachi Brown.
Yeah, and you know he needed that to happen on a homecoming night for memory purposes, but also for the Bobcats to go 3-0. I mean, you start talking about playoffs pretty soon as they gear up for Midland High and Permian and Midland Lee. I mean, that's gonna be a tough stretch, and to be 3-0 right now, nobody else can say that in this district right now. And the Bobcats are looking better and better each week they take the field.
Well, Jeff, it's been a lot of fun, my friend. It's good to see you back. I know you had to go out of town a couple of weeks ago, so you're back in the broadcast perch. So it's always great to get back with you as well. And once again, a great job, and we'll do it again in a few weeks, sir.
Thanks for having me. I look forward to the next one.
Absolutely. So once again, our final score, it was the Bobcats in a homecoming victory, defeating the Broncos by a final score of 38-7. And we'll have Vince Salazar with our post-game show. This is Central Bobcats football on Concho Sports Network, presented by W&W AFCO Steel.
Schertz Landscape Company is as well-rooted in the Texas soil as the nursery stock we grow and sell. Schertz Landscape has a large year-round retail plant nursery and is your local source for landscaping design and installation, lawn care and maintenance, and sprinkler installation. We offer free consultation and can work with any size job and budget. From the weekend do-it-yourself project to a full-scale installation, we look forward to working with you. Schertz Landscape Company, located at the corner of Knickerbocker and Johnson.
Come and see us at Shenanigans, the best sports bar and grill in San Angelo. We'll have every Central, Lakeview, and Wall home football game from Concho Sports Network to watch on our many big screen TVs. And don't forget to try our ribeye steak bits or chicken fried steak on Friday night. We also have NFL Sunday ticket, so drop by for the best food in town every Friday and Sunday while you watch the game. Shenanigans, 3250 Sherwood Way.
As San Angelo's only locally owned bank, Texas Bank loves West Texas, and we love football. Strong traditions like West Texas football have roots that run deep, much like Texas Bank. For over 57 years, Texas Bank has called San Angelo home while building a reputation as one of the most successful banks in Texas. See what we have to offer, and we think you will agree. While other banks have branches, Texas Bank has roots.
Welcome to the San Angelo Central Bobcat postgame show. Joining us first here today is none other than Bobcat head coach Brent Davis. Coach, glad to have you back with us here tonight.
Appreciate it.
Well, Coach, another big victory tonight. You are now 2-0 in district. Tell us what went into this big win over Odessa tonight.
Well, I thought we played extremely well on defense especially. That might be the best defensive game we played all year. Our front played great, stymied their running game except for the quarterback. And I just thought we played excellent offensively. After the first quarter, we kind of settled down, and then we started executing.
Yeah, some big-time answers in this one, Coach. Of course, a classic rivalry between this squad. And that gets y'all set up to get going on the road next. Y'all head out to Midland, Texas.
Yes,
so tell us a little bit about, what this win does for your squad.
Well, it puts us 3-0 in district. That's the most important thing. And we can win next week, we'll be in the playoffs. So that's a huge game for us. And Midland will be a tough game in Midland. It always is. And, we got another week to get ready for them.
Yeah, absolutely right, Coach. Your defense played phenomenal, as you mentioned. Offense did great today. Who are some of the kids out there you really think stepped up today to get this win?
Well, our quarterback, for one, threw 5 touchdowns, and that's got to be mentioned. And again, tied that school record for the second time this year. And I thought our receivers all played great. All of them did. And then, like I said, the defensive front, I thought our defensive tackles, Coach Davis does a fantastic job with those guys, and he had them ready to play. And just the whole defense, but especially the defensive front.
Well, understandable. Well, Coach, we know it's kind of cool out here. We know you want to get with your guys, so we'll let you go, and a big congrats on the win tonight.
Hey, I appreciate it. Thanks.
No problem. We'll take a short break and be right back.
Angelo RO Express is San Angelo's local affordable drinking water choice. Water plays a vital role in our daily life, and having the best drinking water for your family is important. Rent a quality reverse osmosis system starting at $28.50 a month with a free local standard installation. So why overpay for something you can get right here for less?
Call my Uncle Larry.
You heard the girl. Call Angelo RO Express at 325-277-8611 for affordable drinking water.
At VGI Technology, our mission is to connect and protect our communities using innovative technologies while providing an exceptional customer experience. Everyone on our team took part in creating this mission statement, and everyone on our team is committed to stand by every word. So for your home and office internet, security, cameras, and smart technology, call on your neighbors at locally owned VGI. VGI, to connect and protect.
Football fans, stop by Wingstop in Southwest Plaza before or after the game. We have the best wings in town and offer curbside pickup and delivery. So stop by Friday night and celebrate with Wingstop on Knickerbocker Road. W&W AFCO Steel is one of the largest fully integrated fabricators of highly engineered structural steel components in North America. We are now hiring welders and fitters for our San Angelo division. Come join our team and apply today at 614 Art Street.
Welcome back here to the post-game show. We're now joined by the best Texas SAISD Athlete of the Week, Central High School quarterback Malachi Brown. Malachi, big week for you. Big win tonight, and of course, congratulations on homecoming king last night. Take us a little bit about what went into tonight's ball game for you.
Tonight, it was just execution. Our defense was stopping their offense, getting us on the field, and giving us time to have the ball and go down and score. So, and my teammates making good plays, good blocks and good catches, gave us good opportunities.
Yeah, absolutely. I know Coach talked really highly about you before the game. Coach, I know you got some more you'd like to ask Malachi here?
Well, you know, this is 2 weeks in a row that you've had 5 TDs. I know you want that record really bad, you know, anybody that's pushing for a record. But what does that record mean to you? Or is it something that you really want really, really bad? Or what's your thoughts on that?
I'm not aiming for a record. I'm aiming for the win, and it comes with it. My receivers making catches, but the meaning for that is people saying I'm mostly a running quarterback, I guess. 2 weeks in a row throwing 5 touchdowns, so that would mean something.
Absolutely. You know, I know people have your entire career, the last 2 years, have said you're a running quarterback. Those that know you well know you can put the ball where it needs to be on offense as well.
Oh, yeah, absolutely there. And Malachi, I got to ask you, what kind of went on your mind on that one play near the end of the half, before the end of the first half, where you're kind of going into the end zone expecting that pass? What was it like to kind of feel to be a wide receiver in that moment?
It was fun, I guess. My sophomore year, I played slot receiver, so I know the feeling, but we've been practicing that play for a couple weeks now, so trying to get it executed, it was pretty fun. We're just trying to play around out there before the half.
Absolutely. You know, and I got to talk a little bit about, of course, next week y'all head out to Midland, Texas, a team y'all faced quite a bit. What are you kind of looking forward to going into that matchup?
Getting another win, of course, first things first. Staying undefeated in district, making it to playoffs, and just getting the win, yeah, basically.
Oh, excellent, excellent. Coach, anything you'd like to finish with?
No, man, congratulations on another district dub in the Little Southwest Conference. We look forward to the next 3 that y'all got coming up, man. Yes, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Big congratulations, sir. No problem. We'll take another short break and be right back.
Life, with its many stages. From the "my little one has just arrived" stage to the "I have arrived" stage. From the first home you'll ever buy to the one home you'll have forever. No matter where you find yourself in life, your forever agent will be there. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. For you, for life.
Best Tech Supply is a proud sponsor of Concho Valley Football. I invite you to stop by our new location at 4512 Adobe Drive for all your herbicide, insecticide, fertilizer, and outdoor power equipment needs. Bestex also carries a large selection of Green Mountain grills and K2 coolers for all your tailgating events. For knowledgeable advice of your lawn and landscaping, as well as service of your outdoor power equipment long after the sale, call us here at Bestex, 653-1300.
For a healthy lawn and landscape, visit Best Tech Supply or besttech.com.
Welcome back here to the Bobcat postgame show. We now have Andrew Laura joining us. Andrew, fantastic defensive effort out there tonight, my friend.
Yes, sir. It was really just an all-team effort. We had good communication. We knew what to do. We practiced all week for the execution of the game plan, and we just did it well.
Andrew, of course, you came up with the big interception in that second half. Coach mentioned it kind of turned the whole ball game around. Tell us a little bit about what kind of went into that big play.
Yeah, it was really more of my defensive front. If they wouldn't have pushed the quarterback to force him to throw the ball, it wouldn't have came my way. But it was more of a team effort. They just worked together.
Yeah, absolutely right. Just great pressure all around
Yes,
by
sir.
the defense. Coach, of course, I know you're probably pretty happy about this, being a secondary man yourself. Tell us, ask Laura a little bit about kind of what went into that.
Well, I've got a little backstory with Andrew Laura. For all you younger players out there, whether you're from San Angelo, whether you're from another town, Andrew Laura right here is a senior, and I've coached him the last 3 years, and it's kind of cool to watch a lot of stuff come to fruition with him. He was on the JV as a junior last year, so if you're one of those guys that's a junior out there on the JV and you think whatever you want to think, good things happen to those that keep working, and that's what Andrew Laura did tonight. For those guys like you that waited for your turn to be in the spotlight on Friday night, What words of advice do you have to those guys?
Keep working. There's time's gonna come. It's not like you're not gonna get in. There's always a time for you to go. Everybody has a chance.
You know, from a coach that's had a lot of guys like Andrew through the years that just work, and at times you think they don't see you. At times you think that they may not love you as much as they do somebody else. They really do. He's right. Just keep working. I'm super proud of you, man. You had a great game tonight. I'm telling you, that pick, it turned the game. You know, it was a 7-7 ball game, and then it was 21 points unanswered.
Yes, sir.
Andrew, of course, a big win on homecoming night here in front of the San Angelo faithful. You are 2-0 now here in San Angelo. What does this win kind of do overall for the team in your eyes?
It gives us a lot of momentum to going into district like this, 3-0. We had a bad start off at the beginning of the season, but now that we're in district and actually doing what we need to do, it's just a bunch of momentum going in, trying to get the gold ball.
Yeah, running a big momentum right now. I'll ask you, the last one here is, of course, I asked the others, you know, you'll head out to, is it Midland? I've been saying it all night, I done forgot it. Y'all be heading out to Midland next out on the road. You know, tell us about, you know, with this win tonight, what does that kind of do for y'all's psyche going into that one?
It's just like how we won against Abilene going into Friendship. We just gotta, just momentum type of thing. We gotta execute, have a good game plan, practice good during the week, and keep fighting.
Well, all right. Well, big congratulations to you, my friend. Fantastic hearing your story as well. Coach, anything you'd like to end there?
You know, not really. It was a great. Both of them said it was a great team win tonight. You know, the whole second half, the defense gets them off the field when they needed time of possession really bad over at Odessa. The defense got them off. I kept them to 3 minutes in the third quarter, you know, and the offense kept the ball for 9 minutes of that quarter, you know. And it sure makes going to practice on Monday a whole lot more fun knowing you're 3-0 in district. So you can't say it any better than the guys who were out on the field tonight. It was a great team win tonight. But defense did their job, offense did their job, and special teams came up big when they needed to.
Excellent. Yeah, so absolutely right. So, my friend, we'll let you go and get rest up and get ready for that next road game.
All right, man.
No problem. We'll take a short break and be right back here to wrap things up.
We all want to get back to the way things used to be. Going to concerts, cheering for our teams in a packed stadium, dancing the night away with our friends. But if we truly want things to go back to the way they were, we need everyone to come together. Wash your hands, wear a mask, and social distance. Together, we can beat this. Together, we'll get back to the way things used to be.
Shirts Landscape.
Here to the post-game show, our final score from San Angelo, 38-7, Coach. Big second half for the Bobcats, and, boy, able to come away with a big win here tonight.
You know, from the second quarter on, it was all Bobcats. It took them a while to get started, but, man, once they did, they clicked on all cylinders in every phase.
Yeah, absolutely right, Coach. I mean, you talked about it where they just kind of had to stay on par. You mentioned that Coach Davis probably talked to them about, you know, finishing this game off serious, and, boy, did they ever come into that second half. I mean, pretty much picking up where they left off.
You know, absolutely. That second half, they needed to stay the course on offense, you know, keep running it, throw some quick possession passes and take some shots, and that's what they did. And they kept Odessa off the field, you know, by doing that. And the defense, they did exactly what they needed to do. You know, they kept pressure on the quarterback. The quarterback had one big run the whole second half. And, you know, they get down there in the red zone and they keep them off the board, you know. So, and then the special teams, I said early on, when the special teams battle, they jumped on a muff punt again, just like they did against Abilene, and they were perfect on their PATs. When it was special teams, they were spot on.
Yeah, so they've been doing perfect in that category, like you talked about, Coach. So right now, they're rating high right now, 3-0 in the district. Now they get ready to head on out to Midland, Texas. I know you've seen this squad quite a bit in the past. Tell us a little bit about, you know, kind of what you're seeing that the Bobcats are going to be looking at going into this next matchup.
You know, you were reading my mind right there. Anytime you go to Midland, it's a fight. There's something about playing at Grande Stadium over in Midland. You know, it just always was. That was a place that I felt like a lot of times we should have walked in and won handedly. It ended up being a one-possession game a lot of times. You know, I'll never forget some of those games. You know, we're winning in double overtime, you know, in Grande. So, yeah, it looks great for Central. Right now they're riding a 3-game district win streak, but I can promise you they're not going to take Midland High lightly, because, you know, it's a little Southwest Conference and everybody's a rival. And when everybody's a rival, everybody's got a shot.
Yeah, perfect mindset there, Coach. And, you know, you talk about that, and of course we won't be back for a while. We'll be off for 2 weeks, but I'll tell you, Coach, it's going to be something worth waiting for. When we come back, it's going to be probably one of the biggest rivalries in all of the state of Texas when you have Odessa Permian coming into San Angelo.
Oh, absolutely. You know, my first taste of Permian, I really didn't know much about Permian. I grew up small school my whole life, and then my first taste of Permian was at Ratliff, and it was the craziest environment I'd ever been in. And then the next year they come in here in 15, you know, and they're ranked number 8 in the state, and man, it was a crazy night. The 20,000 people inside of San Angelo Stadium, but what these guys here at Central do not want to do is get pulled into thinking about Permian right now. I mean, they've still got Midland High to play, and that's a bit. What's the next important game? The
Midland
next
High,
one.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely right, Coach. You know, you talked about it. Every team's a rival, so you definitely cannot overlook anybody in the Little Southwest Conference.
Absolutely not. You know, it's going to be fun. I agree with you. In 3 weeks, it's going to be a fun time right here at San Angelo Stadium. But I can promise you, those guys inside those walls, they're thinking about Midland now.
Absolutely right. And, of course, it's going to be a fantastic one against Midland for these Bobcats. You're going to want to be sure to stay tuned to see how they do. And, of course, you'll want to be back with us in 2 weeks when we are back here for the big matchup against Odessa Permian. But our final score tonight here from San Angelo, it's 38-7. Bobcats. Coach, pleasure having you back with me again for another week.
Hey, appreciate it, Vince. It was a fun time to be here, you know, and work with Dr. Howard and Jeff and Mr. Harris. Man, it's a fun program to put on.
Absolutely. Sure. Absolutely right, Coach. So a big thank you to our entire production team, to all the greats working behind us. I'm Vincent Salazar, wishing you all a good night from San Angelo, Texas.
Football on Concho Sports Network is presented by W&W AFCO Steel. Football on Concho Sports Network is also brought to you by the following: MATHIS Law Firm, Shenanigans, Texas Bank, Schur's Landscape Company, Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, West Texas Rehabilitation Center, Best Tex, San Angelo To Go, Gandy Inc., VGI Technology, Brentwood Family Fellowship. Thank you for watching this exclusive production of Concho Sports Network.